Checkity check. Look at all you fine folks in here. Hello, hello. Happy NFTuesday. Thank you, Misty. Still organizing the desk. Please hold. What's up, blue ka-choo? I think at the end of this song, we'll fire up the official stream here. Can't turn that music down, that's too good. There it is. Ooh, music down. Change the camera. There it is. Savage. 3 months at tier 2, making 47 months in total. What, you did 3 months up front, Savage? Woo! Was there a discount? That's a good call. Punked, resubscribing Prime, making 43 months. Everything coming in good, gang? Sound good? Hail Karma and Lloyd, the Falconer, the one and only, over on YouTube. Fourth Curator, Prime, 29 months. Thank you, Fourth Curator. Welcome, everybody. And we've got a hype train going. You guys probably know what that means, but just in case, your subs, gifted subs, and bits that you provide here, which is how I make my money. If you do that now, during the hype train, pushes it forward. If we can complete level 3 at 100% or more, I will give everybody here a minimum of 200 Sully Bucks, which is points towards my next box game giveaway. Those entries are only 10 Sully Bucks each, so that would be 20 entries. So if you're thinking about subbing, gifting a sub to help me out, or giving bits, which are about a penny a piece that I make, I think, now would be the time. If not, that's okay. You can be here and enjoy the content. Just don't get upset when you have to watch an ad. That's part of the deal. You may miss out on some content, but a sub would do away with those ads if you were so inclined. We got Punked is here. What's up, Punked? We've got Tamasun, or Tamesun. We got Misty, Fisichella, Peking, Fourth Curator, Blue Ka-choo. I just love saying that. Ishmael, MPS. Zeal 450, how are you now? Welcome, good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you're at. Tarjer and Puma in the house. Misty, thank you so much. Misty, thank you for being a mod. I very much appreciate you. She just posted for the free NFT. What's up, Notorious Ninja? How are you? Everyone here is eligible to get a free NFT, but let me look at me right here. Let me put this out there. There have been some folks, at least one, who is not playing nicely and is going in and creating fake accounts to claim a bunch. I don't mess around. Everything says one per person. So if you are that person, stop it. If you are that person, guess what? No more NFTs for you, period. You're banned. And anybody else who gets the idea to do such things, not cool. Not cool. Please don't do that. It's said everywhere, one NFT per person. I think we can, most of us are adults and understand how to treat one another, and especially something I'm giving away for free to say thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting me. Don't take advantage. I've been very kind in the past and haven't done a whole lot of research, but it looks like I'm going to have to from now on to keep those people from doing that. Thank you, Punked, for catching that. Futurama inspired. That's right. That's right. Up in the upper left-hand corner. If you guys don't know, there's a new trailer for the, what is it, 12th season? Something crazy like that of Futurama, which is going to land on Hulu right after San Diego Comic-Con or during San Diego Comic-Con, which means I bet we're going to see some cool Futurama stuff in San Diego in a few weeks. Because Hulu is not going to let that slip by. That's the target audience. We're going to see Deadpool and Wolverine. We're going to see Futurama. Those are guaranteed, along with a lot of other stuff. Normally, I tell you guys, come on by, grab the free NFT on Tuesday, come back on Wednesday for the blends. The blends may be Thursday this week, so I've changed up the wording a little bit on what I'm sending out, but I will absolutely get you guys the free NFTs either tonight or early tomorrow, and then you'll have a little time to think about what you want to do towards the blends. Let's see. 5 Minute Master says, what happened? I got people that are creating fake accounts and claiming 5, 6, 7 free NFTs and then turn around and put them on the market. I don't care if you get one free one and put it on the market. I'm fine with that, but don't create fake accounts and then be so bold as to put first name not provided, second last name not provided, Twitch screen name not provided. Yeah, I know you're not providing it. And then all the email addresses they created are pretty much identical. Misty said, I was told the same thing. I will DM the list I got sent after the stream. Why, people? Why? DM the list I got after the stream. I'm not sure what that refers to, Misty, but I'm sure whatever you're doing is very helpful to me. You always are. Yeah, I can share that with people in the community. 5 Minute Masters, if anybody needs the name of the people that are creating the fake accounts so you can ban them as well. Clint Crockett, Tier 1, 49 months. Chewy Hawk, Tier 1, 47 months. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Allie says, big shout out to U2s. Hot Topic sent me an exclusive that was damaged. Wouldn't do anything about it, but U2s is sending me the HT exclusive replacement directly. Great customer service. You know what? I have been really eyeballing some U2's figures lately. The Wolverine Deadpool stuff they made is fantastic. And I think I need to get some. I have somewhere, might be over there, I have a really cool U2's, basically a chase figure that I picked up at TwitchCon a couple years ago. And I keep looking at it and thinking, I need to look more into U2's. They make some cool stuff, and they worked with our friend Tristan, Top Pops, to make a figure of him, which is really, really cool, and I'd like to add that to my collection as well. Too much work? You know what? Sometimes the work is worth it if you've got people trying to take advantage of a perfectly good system. It's no skin off my back to mint 125 or 180 NFTs, but what I don't want is those of you who are collecting, some of you are concerned, as am I, about value. And the more NFTs on the market, the lower the value each one is. The less NFTs on the market, the higher the value is. And I want to continue to provide utility and value for all of you. P. King says, my best friend from high school is named Not Provided. He says it's a real pain at times. Misty says, one person with over 10 wax wallets. I'm pretty sure that's the same person. But you know what? We can work together as a community to make sure they don't get anything anywhere. Yo, Monster Pete, what's happening? How are you now? Punk says, I just got my first not too long ago. I guess you're talking about U2s. I got the Back to the Future ones. I love them. They are cute. Here's a question. Does anybody have a direct connection at U2s? Because the other company that we talk about all the time has decided that I don't exist anymore. But U2s, maybe U2s need some folks out there showing off their collectibles and working with them as an influencer. That would be really cool. That'd be really cool. Maybe U2s could get into the NFT market. Punk says, I meant too much work for them. Oh, fair. What's up, Packard? Monster Pete says, I got my sticker today, 80 out of 100. Thanks, you're welcome, Monster Pete. For anybody who doesn't know, maybe you missed out on a few streams, I made an actual physical sticker of my Superman-inspired logo. I also made a shirt, and I'm working... I got a lot of thoughts going here. I got some samples coming in from a company that should arrive today or tomorrow for some possible print-on-demand shirts. They're supposed to be the best in the business. If those go well, you guys will be able to buy a shirt with that on there. In the meantime, if you'd like to buy a sticker, I have these available. $4 ships in the U.S., $5 ships internationally. I know a couple people have been messaging me about catching up on payments and looking to see if their payment went through. I will work on that tomorrow. and get that delivered. I haven't had a free day to do anything here lately. We just traveled this weekend, and I'm just getting back to everything. But if you want a sticker, they are still available. $4. That includes delivery in the U.S. $5 internationally. Oh, looks like there's a delivery at the front door. I got to go pick up real quick. Kelly just messaged me. Probably something that'll melt in this heat that we're dealing with. So you guys hold up just a second. I will be back. Literally only take like a few seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. Took longer than a few seconds. Turned out it needed to be refrigerated. Kelly got a edible arrangement, which is nice. What's up, Jericho? How are you now? Sorry for the delay. Sorry I had to step out. What's up, Gucci Gaming? How are you? Buzz King says amazing sticker. Thank you so much. Blue got number 44. Thanks for the 4s. You're welcome. Fourth Curator says I might be getting mine today. Should be. All the ones that were sent out should be delivered. If I haven't already, they'll be in any day. Monster Pete says, so I disabled the pop-up blocker so I can blend again. Thank you. I'm so glad that was the answer, Monster Pete. You know, it's one of those weird things we all learn about the Wax blockchain and all the things that are possible, but it's those little nuanced issues like that if we hadn't experienced it as a community, you may never have learned about that. It's so hard to troubleshoot that. I'm glad we were able to help. Callard says, bought my tickets to see Deadpool and Wolverine. Nice. I don't know when we're going to see it. I don't want to use the word waste time because I definitely want to see the movie, but I don't feel like my time is best spent during San Diego Comic-Con to go see the movie. So we'll probably get back and see it that next weekend or a weekday maybe even when we get back. Army Guy, what's happening, man? How are you? You know what? We went to Denver. I got a new hat from Rocky Mountain National Park. We went to the airport yesterday to come home and sat down next to a really nice guy named Jose and had a great conversation before we left. I love meeting people randomly at places and having a conversation, and it made the time go by so fast. Punk says they're doing a free showing of Twisters on our military base this weekend. Might catch that. We're going to see that this weekend for sure. Twisters look so good. So good. I actually almost made the free NFT this week. Nerd Unite in the style of Twister. But what do you put Hoot in for cosplay? Maybe I could have him cosplay as a tornado. That'd be kind of fun. Like that Sharknado pop from years ago. Edible arrangement. That's different. Chocolate covered strawberries were in there. Yeah, there's some good looking stuff. Oh, I need to respond to Kelly. I tried to respond to my watch. And it didn't go through. I took care of it because it's pretty warm here. I put it in the fridge. We're having, most of you are experiencing the same, having a heat wave here in the States. We were in Denver and it was in the 90s, high 80s, maybe not 90s. And then I know Texas is dealing with a lot. To anybody that's in the Houston area, I'm praying for you. My family was affected by power outages. Like, seems like 20-something million people, I think is what I heard, are without power in the Houston area. So those people aren't probably watching. But if you pray for the folks in the south part of Houston, south part of Texas, as they deal with this. I know Jan is without power, and she's gone to stay with a neighbor so she can have air conditioning, because it is just straight up brutal without it. Miss Fancy Cherry Prime, 25 months. I know Oregon was experiencing temperatures into the hundreds. We're going to have a high of 95 today in Washington State, where we live. And the area we're in is cooler because it's near the water. But I think some people in Washington could be seeing close to 100. Did you watch the Gladiator 2 trailer yet, says Movie Man? No. I'm not against that movie. I think it's an interesting concept to try and do a sequel. I'm going to watch the trailer for sure, and I'll probably watch the movie. I just really wonder how they're going to do that. I did not watch that either, Movie Man, the Agatha All Along trailer. Maybe we'll watch that on stream, because I'm very interested in that. I think that comes out around Halloween. Yo, Arami Yusuf, how are you now? Clint, yeah, I thought about telling you and Mountain Meg that we were going to be in town, but it was such a quick trip, and we will be going back soon. We went in for, yesterday was Kelly's birthday, and she really wanted to see her dad, and her dad lives in Denver now. So we did a quick in, had like one full day. It was like come in, have a day, part of a day, one full day, have part of a day, fly back. And we just packed in. We were nonstop go, go, go. Who does a flying cow? Oh, that'd be interesting. Isn't Twisters out on the 19th? I thought it was this next weekend. Maybe it's different for Canada? I don't know. I thought it was the 11th for us, like in a few days. Punk says Twister is one of my all-time favorite movies. Can't wait to see the new one. I mean, it looks so good. And they got the lead in it. I constantly blank on this guy's name. He is the next... He's already like one of the biggest actors. And he's going to be one of those Tom Cruise, Harrison Ford, like leading actors for a very long time, I think. He's really good in everything. I signed up for a sneak preview for Twister this Friday. Still no news, says Fourth Curator. Clint, I just answered that. Miss Fancy Cherry, thank you for that subscription with Prime, making 25 months. I appreciate you. Randy said, yeah, I was out of power for 20 hours. It came back overnight. I know my family got power back, and then I just saw a text from them that it's out again. So I know as they fix the problems, they're going to have to break some things to fix some things, I would imagine. Especially when you're talking about downed power wires and substations with problems. There's all kinds of issues. I used to work in the electricity business, so I'm all too aware. And people, it is rough when you're in Houston without power, but no reason for people to go off on the power companies and freak out. They want the power on for everybody, and they're working on it as quick as they can. Peking says, I was also skeptical of Gladiator 2, but the trailer got me hyped. Oh, good. I'll definitely watch it then. Vegas hit a new record of 120. No, thank you. We had a high last night. Nowhere near that. That's a real problem. Last night at midnight here, it was 80 degrees in Seattle area, and that was a new all-time high, because normally in the evenings you get a breather from the heat here. It will dissipate, and you'll get down into the 50s or 60s, even on a hot day, but not last night. I'm sitting in a room, got the doors shut, a fan on. Luckily we have AC at this new place that we started renting last year. Do we know what the next Funko NFT set, asks Harry Kennison? You know, it's a very weird time, Harry. We don't know. As far as I know, I was going to ask you guys if I missed out on any emails or anything. Funko and Drop had gotten into a really good pattern of every other Tuesday. Then they snuck in Daria, sending out an email at the end of each month or the beginning of the month telling you what you could expect in the month. My gut tells me, and I wish they would communicate these things, but my gut tells me it's July, it's Comic-Con month, they have fun days, they have a lot going on. They probably said, We don't want to take out, there's only so much money people have. We don't want to put out NFTs when people are going to be spending all the money on travel and cons and buying exclusives, whether it's at the con or at home. And so maybe they're taking a month off. But relay that to your audience. When you have a pattern going like that, like if I'm going to take a day off, I need to let you guys know. If I'm going to change my schedule, I need to let you guys know. They don't do that super well. Denzel Washington is in Gladiator 2, which I was unaware of. That's interesting. I love Denzel in everything. Calories says, finish watching Your Honor. Such a great show. Wait, did it wrap up completely? Is there a series finale, Chuck, or are you just caught up? I've watched 2 seasons of it. Dave Dim says, sheesh, that's rough. If we lost power here in AZ, it would be literal death. Yeah, well, in Houston, when they have summer highs, which is all of July and August, basically, or hurricanes, they often set up cooling centers, whether it's giant tents, churches, schools, wherever they can get somewhere with some power, or they can bring in generators and AC units. So if it ever does happen to you, keep an eye on, your local government posts, your local electric companies, things like that, and they may provide centers, because you're right, no AC could mean literal death for people, or no power can mean people with medical equipment can't get the medical equipment powered up. That's a no-go. What if you're on a ventilator or some sort of machine that's extending your life? Like, what do you do? Hospitals, of course, have backup generators, but even that has limitations. Brazen Blake, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Yeah, Clint, I desperately want to get back to Denver. I'd love to let you and Mountain Meg know in advance, and I'd love to go check out that the Mexican food restaurant that the guys from South Park run or own, Casa Bonita, I think it is. Really wanted to do that. However, didn't get to do that this trip. We're saving that. We did go to Whataburger. Went to the coolest Whataburger. Let me show you guys a picture. Or pictures. There's this, it had opened literally a week before. We looked it up and said, where's the closest Whataburger? Because I knew they were in the Colorado area. And we were doing some traveling around the state with her dad. And there was a Whataburger about 30 minutes away from where we were. Actually, no, longer than that, about an hour away. And they were like, it's worth the drive. We'll do it. So we had car time and we drove. We came up on this Whataburger in, wasn't Louisville. Where was it? I had to look it up a few times. I don't remember the city, but it's out in the middle of nowhere. Literally, like there's nothing around it. And look at this. It's different than the standard Whataburgers in that up behind the Whataburger logo and the A-frame logo, you can see that's like rusted metal at the top. So it kind of goes in more with the aesthetic of the area. But over on the side is a giant play area with these giant oversized chairs and they had what you call the beanbag game, cornhole, and lights out there so you could be out there at night. I've never seen a Whataburger like that before. So cool. Of course, had to get my picture that someone's already put on the Sully's Mouth account. Still puzzled by that. Out in front of Whataburger. Here's the giant chairs. And I posted about it, and my friends at Whataburger already liked it and commented, which is awesome. There's the giant chairs. I sat in that white, tall-backed one. Those are not normal-sized chairs. That white back one is probably 8 to 10 feet tall. No, probably 10 to 12 feet tall. Huge, huge chairs. There's the cornhole sets that they had out there. I need one of those for the house. They probably sell it. They're really good at merchandising now. Oh, here we go. I thought this was on Kelly's phone, but here it is on my phone. Look at that size of that giant chair. I'm 6 foot tall. That is not a small chair. Monument. That's the name of the city it was in. Monument. And then here's another photo. Look at this. Is actually a really beautiful photo with the clouds and the mountains. Look at this. Just out in the middle of it is like a new subdivision development. Huge place. Nothing around. Whataburger getting ahead of it. It's very smart on their part. And they opened on June 29th. So they've been open like 2 weeks. Glenn Powell is the actor's name. I'm way behind. Thank you for that, Punk. Yeah, he's great. He actually told Tom Cruise he wanted to be like him. I mean, they were in Top Gun 2 together. I'm sure they've had some time to bond, and he could learn a lot from Tom Cruise to help him have a great career. I check first showings, which is the U.S. release dates. Okay, so I was wrong. I was wrong. Happens plenty. I remember him playing Scream Queens. Glad he's getting his due. He's put in his time over the last few years for sure, and he's earned it. He's a good actor. What's up, Night Bodega? Sorry I'm behind on the chat. You worked in the electricity business? Shocking, says Callard. Army Guy says, yeah, it was hot here too, 72. Okay, Army Guy. Yo, Black Fang, what's happening? Happy NFTuesday. Monster Pete says, I bought the Freddy from Squid Game NFT. It's missing the metallic sticker. A lot of people are having that problem, Monster Pete. What should I do? It's my fault. I bought it from secondary market. Mercari, don't judge me. No, it's not your fault. They didn't send them out to a lot of people. Apparently, if you contact them, they will send you the sticker. Which, weird on them. Just, you know who you sent the pops to. Follow up with an envelope and send them all the sticker. But apparently, you got to reach out to them and ask, which I need to do. So you can do it as well, Monster Pete. I don't know if, because you bought it off secondary, I don't know what that means, but I'm sure if you just reach out and share a picture and go, look, I got this pop. Don't say how you got it. I got this pop and I need the sticker. Can you send it to me? What's up, Tech? Funko Addict Tech in the house. Chuck says, not the end of Your Honor. He's just caught up. Okay, good. SDME, what's happening? How are you now? Callard says, I heard Netflix may pick up the third season since Showtime canceled it. No kidding. Make sure you sign up to get on the list for Casa Bonita on their website. Oh, so there's like a big waiting list? Okay, good to know. They opened it just for you since you were coming. That was very sweet of them. Holy rusted metal, Batman. Army Guy, that was... Oh, the Whataburger was south, I believe. South. Yeah, Monument, that's it. Did they have the Dr. Pepper shake? No, I think that's a limited time offer. They had a... like a coffee, a Java, some sort of shake. I love Whataburger. I don't like their shakes. Never have. So I don't even care. I didn't even get one. Luckily, I waited because we ended up leaving Whataburger, and on the way back, another place we wanted to try was Culver's. We didn't go have a full meal there, but we did stop like an hour or two later, and I had a Culver's. What do they call it? A concrete mixer? Weird name, but it's like a Blizzard. So it had the not ice cream, custard. Had the custard ice cream, I guess you would call it still. Frozen custard with, I had brownie bites and raspberry in there. It was really good. Texas, is there a Whataburger out here up near the New York area? I always want to try it. No, there's not one up there yet. But Whataburger got bought by a larger company a few years ago, and they're expanding. Thanks to Patrick Mahomes, who went to Texas Tech, who's now at Kansas City, of course, and has been for a few years. He was vocal about wanting Whataburger, so they built one there. They built several in Denver, Colorado area. They have them in like New Mexico, Arizona, I think, all the way over to Florida. And I know Vegas just opened one on the Strip. So if you're traveling, check the city you're going to, and they may have it. But my gut tells me Whataburger will be U.S. entirely. Probably in the next 5 to 10 years, they'll have a presence in almost every state. Fourth Curator says that's the main reason he was in Top Gun. Tom told him take the smaller role. Smart on his part. Movie Man said they also revealed the final trailer for the Umbrella Academy Season 4. Looks like it'll be another zany season. I love that show. Shaq would make that chair look normal. We went to church with Kelly's dad up in Denver on Sunday, our one full day there. And it's so funny because I went to church up here with him once, and the pastor who gave the sermon was from Texas. He was from San Antonio. And so I instantly have kind of a bond, and I loved the message. I loved his sermon. So when we went, the same guy happened to move to Denver. And so Kelly's dad was able to continue to go to church where he was preaching. Well, we went to church there, and the sermon was fantastic. Like, I don't know of the Christians in the community who go to church or enjoy. I love a good sermon with a good message. It was all about Noah. It was so good. It was so good. The man's just a great speaker. Summit Church, if anybody cares, they do stream on Sundays. His name is Jim. Just a great pastor. Funko announced more Ted Lasso pops. I saw that. There's some decent ones in there. The only pop I saw that I'm going to buy that's not going to be an exclusive is that new Sully. There's a new Sully coming, like a Halloween. We have Culver's in Illinois. It's pretty good. Yeah, Culver's was not only good, it was reasonably priced. I checked, and you could get a combo meal with a single patty burger, fries, and a drink for under $10. Same at Whataburger. You can still get a combo for right at $10 or $11. All these other companies have lost their dang minds. I know McDonald's has got a new deal here, but like, why is Jack in the Box and Burger King selling combo meals? They're like $15. They forgot what business they're in. You can go to freaking Applebee's and get a meal cheaper than you can at a fast food place. I don't know what they're thinking. A hamburger combo meal should be like $9.99 max. I don't know what they're doing. I tried Mr. Beast Burger Tech and I was not impressed. You know, they do, what do they call it? Ghost kitchen? They don't actually have a physical location. Maybe there's one near you, but the one I tried was a ghost kitchen where they cook it and deliver, and it was not that great. Monster Pete says, love Whataburger in Vegas. I definitely got to get over there and check it out. As a Catholic, if Mass is not over in about 45 to 50 minutes, people riot. I think it's pretty much the same for us Christians. I personally, as I've gotten older, I don't care about that, like getting out of there quickly. What I don't like, Kelly loves the singing. I don't. Whatever. It just feels to go on forever. And I know they do it so you're not bored to death. But give me a good sermon. I like to hear a message. I like to hear the Bible broken down and put into layman's terms. Punk says, I can't imagine what Carl's Jr. is at now. It was expensive when I worked there. 50. You know, believe it or not, Carl's Jr. is not bad. We have one here, one of the few places we have near my house, and they usually have a burger you can get that's under $5. So if you want to add fries and a drink, you can still stay under 10. If you want to get a big bacon burger or something, you're talking $12, $13, $14. But they also do coupons. That's one thing. Burger King and Carl's Jr. do coupons. So does KFC. But like, I don't see many coupons for the other places anymore. Maybe they do something through their app. I know a lot of companies are offering good deals in the app. Venture said, me and my coworkers do Whataburger Wednesdays for lunch at work. That's awesome. You should totally post about it. Whataburger's really good at like interacting with with the people that post about their experiences at Whataburger. Poppin' Stock says, fast food is expensive, but minimum wage is increasing, so it's directly linked. We were talking about that. I feel strongly that these places, look at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A has had a ton of employees at all their locations for years, and they're closed on Sunday. But most of their food is still reasonably priced. You can't tell me that McDonald's or Burger King or Jack in the Box, who have like 3 or 4 employees max on a shift, even at minimum wage, let's say $15 an hour average, 4 employees, plus you probably got to pay a manager. So you're looking at 60 plus a manager. Let's say their hourly salary is $200, and then overhead, I don't know what that comes down to. You cannot tell me those places aren't doing at least several $1,000s an hour. There is no way. They are making money hand over fist. And I don't think that minimum wage is having as big an impact on it as people think. All these companies do immediately look at labor and go, labor, we got to cut labor, we got to cut labor, we got to cut labor. No. That's a temporary fix. It is not a long-term solution. Look at Chick-fil-A as an example. They have a ton of people working there, and they are always busy. They get you through fast. They have good quality food across all their locations. Some of you may disagree, but I think most people like Chick-fil-A, and they are making tons of money. It is pure greed that these places are charging what they're charging. Misty says, agree, good sermon over singing and or rereading the Bible to me. Now, I do like if you take a passage, a small section of the Bible, read it, talk about it, break it down, basically translate it to, my tiny brain that can't follow the writings from the original Bible. I like that kind of stuff. P. King says, oh man, this Mass is a musical. Bummer. I mean, honestly, that's how I feel, kind of. But Kelly loves it, so, I'm not going to complain with her. Misty says, Pop and Stock and Sell, you should check the price of McD's in Europe versus their wages and paid vacation. I forgot to take a picture of it, but we went to Buc-ee's, too, up in Colorado. Thank God for Buc-ee's. We got all kinds of good treats. If you guys have never been to Buc-ee's, you got to go. Got some beaver nuggets. These are new ones. Ranch crackers. We got some other stuff too, but it's all packed. Oh, wait. No, it's not all packed away. Here's a bag. Buc-ee's puts their wages on a board out front and says, we're hiring. And they pay really well. Their store managers make over $200,000 a year. And they have a ton of employees. And they are selling all this stuff at reasonable prices. And they are making money. These are like $2 for $1 for these little bites. And that, to me, that's reasonable. The beaver nugs, I didn't look at the price on the beaver nuggets, but they do business right. And these other companies could take note. If we're going off taste, best tasting burgers for me so far, Five Guys or Shake Shack, least out here on the East Coast. So I have this debate all the time with Finest Funko, who comes by the stream, and I was talking about it with Kelly and her dad too. When it comes to burgers, and a lot of you are like, oh, here we go. You have different levels of burgers that you can compare against one another. If a place has a drive-through, then you can compare those places. So you can compare Whataburger, Shake Shack, In-N-Out, Burger King, McDonald's, all those. They have drive-thrus. That's the lowest tier, right? Then the next tier up is the place where you sit down, but it's not a full-blown restaurant where they wait on you. That would be like Five Guys, or what's the one Finest Funko's always coming at me about? Burger Lounge. There's other ones like that where it's you go order, sit down, you get your burger. Because those are also more expensive. You can't get a Five Guys burger, fries, and drink for under $20. I mean, you can, but it's like a tiny little burger. That's a whole other level. So you can compare those. I don't think it's fair to compare Five Guys and Whataburger. If I have to choose, I'm picking Five Guys. But if I want a good, reasonably priced burger, my favorite of all the chains is going to be Whataburger. I enjoyed my burger immensely, and it was $10 for that, fries, and a drink. Peking says we could do math on all this cost of business questions to figure out why prices are so high by reviewing financial statements, but I've already fallen asleep just writing that, let alone... Exactly. CFA is the Lord's chicken. Preach. I'm with you there, Ventra. Clint Crockett says greed is the answer for... And, you know, it's finally backfiring on these companies. There's a bubble coming that's going to burst, and I think that they already saw it coming. McDonald's now has a $5, I think they call it a value meal, because the value's always been their keyword they use. You get a small burger, 4 chicken nuggets, a small fry, and a drink for $5. That is a good-sized meal. That's what we probably still more than what we should be eating with our obese nation. $5, you get all of that. That is value. That is true value. Before, they were charging like $15 for that, and they started to realize, oh snap, we're not making money anymore. We can't raise prices anymore. Let's just get people through the door. And they're going to win me back by doing that. Other places need to do that. They will. There's a bubble coming in all of America. Rent, groceries, food, fast food is all way overpriced. We have more credit card debt in our country now than ever before by a long shot. And eventually it's going to catch up to everybody. Punk says, can't wait to go to Buc-ee's, making sure we go on our drive to move to California. Oh, you're going to love it, Punk. Make sure you don't eat for hours before you go. That's the cleanest bathrooms in the world, I bet, other than some rich person's house. The great food. You can get a barbecue sandwich, pulled pork sandwich, breakfast taco, fudge, jerky, all that made right there. All your sodas and waters and all that. You can get your snacks for the rest of your trip. You can get your gas, everything. It's the best. Venture says, love me some Buc-ee's. Might be stopping at one this weekend. You got to. What do you consider too much worship? There's not such a thing. Not such a thing for me. I mean, ultimately, as a Christian, if I could get to a point where I was praying all day with God, just constant communication, that would be great. I'm not at that level. Army Guy says, In-N-Out, hands down. I love In-N-Out. Don't get me wrong. I like almost all burgers from all fast food places. There's a few exceptions. But In-N-Out ranks pretty high behind Whataburger. Peking says, settle in, kids. It's burger talk time. Shake Shack near me is sit down, no drive-through. So yeah, so Shake Shack, do they have some with drive-throughs, or are they all sit down? Because that, I think, to me, that is the determining factor. You def right though. Wow, can't beat that Whataburger for $10. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal is the word. That's the Kelly's dad's favorite word about things is phenomenal. I love it when he says it. And he was like, Whataburger is phenomenal. I am so impressed. And I'm like, that was his first time there. I was like, I wouldn't treat you wrong. Arizona's getting a Buc-ee's and it's going to be close by me. Oh, Dave Dim, you are Lucky, lucky, lucky. What's up, Nessa Bing Bong, you ding dong? Something to note on the fast food front, potato cakes are temporarily back at Arby's. I don't think I've ever had a potato cake from Arby's. Punk says even with an app, it was costing $35 for a family of 4. Well, okay, now depending on what the family of 4 got, that actually sounds like a decent price to me. We got, let's see, we went to Whataburger. We had 3 combo meals. One of them came with a shake. And the total was $41. Because we upsized the meals. We didn't get them we did the medium instead of the small. So we paid a little bit more, but I still think that was a good value. Pop and Stock, the $5 is a response to, I don't remember which chain, just to reduce the others to ashes. They will go back up as soon as it's mission accomplished. I don't know, Pop and Stock. I think the companies have to decide, do we want high prices and low volume, and we'll still make good profits? Or do we want low prices, high volume, and we'll make good prices? You know they've got to be good profits. You know they got to be comparing all the time, but their high price, low volume was starting to really hurt them. If all the other places bring their prices down, at least on some value menu items, I think it'll just become the norm for a long time. Remember when you could go to Wendy's and get $1 burger, $1 fries? I think they even had $1 small Frosty at one point. We will get back to that. Maybe it's $2, but it's still going to be way better than what it is now. Heard the pudding at Buc-ee's is good. I don't like pudding specifically, but I know people who love their vanilla pudding. It's very good. I've never had a bad bite of anything at Buc-ee's. Chuck says, I hear what people are paying in rent, and I'm shocked. On the low end, they pay twice what my mortgage is. Well, yeah, luckily you bought when you did. Anybody who bought more than 7 years ago is sitting pretty. The rest of us are getting hosed. I sold my house in Texas, moved up here, started renting, and thought I'll buy. That's gone. I'm probably not going to be able to buy for a very long time. Hey, you just said you don't like too much singing. It's called worship. Oh, I don't see them as one and the same. No. Now the singing is a part of worship. If you so are so inclined. I read the words to the songs, and some of them are really good, but I just feel like it's just too much. It's too lengthy. I want to get in there for the message. I was just asking because my wife is on the worship team. I mean, the problem is it comes down to the individual. You have to find a balance. Like if you're running your church, you go, do we want 2 songs at the beginning or 3? Do we want 2 songs at the beginning and 2 at the end? How do we mix it up? I personally would want like 1 song at the beginning, maybe a scripture reading, sermon, 1 song at the end. I'd be happy. But that wouldn't sit well with a lot of other people. Tech said no Shake Shack by me has a drive-thru, but in my NYC area, so not too many drive-thrus out here. Yeah, not many in NYC or San Francisco. Yo, what's up, Gornographic? Yeah, I need to try these potato cakes. Yes, we're trashing capitalism. I'm your man. I don't know if that's the way we look at it. Trashing capitalism. I'm all for big business making money. I'm not for greed that runs our whole country into the ground. There's a difference. Wendy's has a $5 meal. Let's go. 187. Murder, death, kill. A McDouble or spicy chicken for $2.99 is crazy. Even crazier is a large fry for $4.50. Wow. $2.99 to me feels fair for a McDouble or spicy chicken. $4.50 for fries, or like $3.75 for a soda. Just I would normally not curse, but for that I would curse. Venture says $5 meal deal is to copy Wendy's. That's why they're running that ad right now that throws shade at other companies copying their Biggie Bang. Biggie Bag. I don't care what the reasoning is. You're probably right. I don't want to take away from what you said being right, but I don't care. I just want it to be fair, fairly priced again. I think this world's gotten out of control. Gordon Graphics says they don't focus on profitability. Selling many companies publicly traded lose money, like 50% of them. Ain't about profits, about executive pay and upper management. Oh, I disagree wholeheartedly. No. The main focus of any company, especially when publicly traded, is to make the stock value go up. They're not in the business to lose money. Executive pay and upper management is also a big part of that, because if you're the CEO of a big company, you're going to get your millions. It's ridiculous. But you look at these really, really good companies, the ones that are like voted best places to work for, and it isn't a scam, because there's plenty of that. It's a scam. And some of these CEOs, when things get tough, when they see things getting out of control, or they're potentially their business is going to falter or fail, they take like a huge pay cut and go, I'm going to make $1 this year, or even $100K for them is a huge cut, because they know that the future of their business, the profitability being one part, but just the longevity of their business and to take care of their employees is top priority. Public companies, though, are always about the profit. I don't. You can believe whatever you want, but I absolutely feel that is 100% true. It will cost me more in toilet paper if I spend $5 on that Wendy's meal. Doesn't agree with you, huh? They used to be $1 for the spicy chickens. Oh, I remember when burgers were 14 cents. I don't remember that, Manny. I don't think you're that much older than me. Did you watch a movie where they were 14 cents? A lot of people agreeing with Gornographic on the toilet paper thing. Natty says, at this point, I feel fast food prices are trying to push their apps with all the deals. They absolutely are. You maximize if you use their app. Yeah, they know. One of the big things I've read over the last 5 to 10 years, and it's more true than ever, is when it comes to our phones, all the companies want your time. Do you play their game? Do you use their app to purchase? Do you use their app to purchase fast food or shopping? That if they can get even 2 minutes of your time on a given day, they're winning, because we have a lot of time and we spend a lot of time on our phones. But this is the route to all business now. Not all, but most business now. So if they can get any of your time, and getting you in the app gives them data, which is worth so much money to know what people are doing, what they're buying, what price points will get people to buy versus not. They're constantly testing and using you as a test subject, and you're giving them their data when you use the app. The apps are huge. Dude, after you hit like 36, at least for me, you have to be careful with fast. I agree. I can't do Taco Bell anymore, Gornographic. That's a young man's game. Callard said the reason they take $1 salary is that they take stock options to make up the difference. You only get taxed on the stock option. Well, yeah, absolutely. That's not the story they tell in the public eye, but they're still making less. Data equals money. Exactly. I was saying it as you were typing it, probably. Manny says, hamburger stand had their burgers at 14 cents when I was in the 6th grade, then jumped to 25 cents. I mean, that's pretty good money. Pretty good deal for us. Let's all put our phones in the toilet with the Wendy's and be free. No, not for me. I hear people say that stuff. 187, there's nothing happening right now. So you're not entered in anything. But no, I hear people all the time saying, I want to get off my phones. I want to spend less time on my phones. I want a dumb phone. I don't want a smartphone. No, thank you. I want my texting, my maps, navigation, Twitter. I want those things. It's up to us if we want to just put our phones down. And I've been trying really hard with Kelly and Macy when they're around, especially put the phone down. Because my first instinct is pick it up and play a game, right? I'll do that in the bathroom, or like, maybe in the morning if I wake up before everybody else or whatever. But the rest of the day when they're around, I try to be present and in the conversations. And I've just seen some things on that, ironically, online over the weekend. You can just take your phone out, put it in your pocket. Just having it on the table or out where you see it detracts from the conversation. Just put it in your pocket. Yeah, there you go. Exactly, Gorner. I'm saying it as you're typing it again. Just get it out of sight. Kelly's really good about it. She gets up in the morning, she leaves her phone on the charging stand. She doesn't want to look at it for first 30 minutes to an hour. She has something to do with your sleep patterns and the way your mind works. And she's probably right, but I'm an addict. I know I am. So I get up and I go to it. But as soon as we're having a conversation, we're around, I put it down, put it out of place, put it in my pocket. Now, I still have the watch. And it's interesting, since we're breaking off on all kinds of tangents now. Here's another thing that I've witnessed over the last few years. Looking at a watch used to mean I'm keeping track of the time. And so when you would be in a conversation with somebody, you'd see them look at their watch, you'd be like, maybe your thought would be, oh, do you need to go? Am I taking up your time? Stuff like that. It doesn't mean that anymore with all these smartwatches. I get a little pulse, a notification, because I got a text. A little pulse, a notification because somebody hit the Ring doorbell, whatever. And I look. And often I'll see people's reactions because I pay attention to how people react to what I say in person. And I'll be like, oh, don't think I was looking at the time. It has nothing to do with you. I just got a little notification about something. I still want those things in my life. Some people think it detracts, and they're probably right. But I like the technology. I want to know if someone's breaking into my home or a package was delivered or whatever. It takes 2 seconds and I'm back. That probably drives some people nuts. Gorner Graphics is so much different focus when the phone is not reachable. Totally agree. I'm always present. By present, I mean the gift that keeps on giving. Awesomeness. Chuck, that's a shirt. What about families that call each other while being in the same house? Kelly knows I can't stand that. I don't agree with that at all. She's done it to me once. And that's because she wasn't feeling well at the time. And I totally get that. But I don't do that. I will never do that. One of the other things I'm trying to fight is my, getting thicker in the middle because I spend too much time in front of the computer. So I try not to be lazy in any instance. When I go somewhere, I park. I don't have to have a front row spot. I park wherever. If I need to go downstairs for something, I'll go up and down those stairs 100 times. And I try not to be lazy. I try to be efficient, but not lazy. Tech says, when me and my peoples go out to eat, we always play this game. Stack your phones on the top of one another face down, and the person to touch their phone pays the bill. We never touch them no matter what and actually stay engaged. I like that. It's fun. I wouldn't play, but I think that's great. Because I would be like, okay, my Ring camera just went off. This is a security measure at this point. I need to check it. And other people be like, oh, that's the game, though. The watch is nice, though, in case of emergency and someone needs to get a hold of you and still don't have to be attached to your phone. Yeah, I think it's a nice, happy medium. Nadu says, imagine when your kids say, I want my MTV is different when I say I want my MTV. How does a channel change so much for different generations? It's insane. I read the other day that 80% of their content is just that show ridiculousness. And I'm sure that they did the math and studied and found this is what's getting people's attention. Road Rules and music videos and Daria, Beavis and Butthead, all that did not. But then did you hear, just recently, over the last few days, that Paramount, who owns MTV, deleted all this content from online? It's no longer accessible. They were making it sound like that they deleted the archives and this is gone forever. I'm sure that's not the case. I'm sure it's on a server somewhere and it's no longer streaming online. But that and Cartoon Network is shutting down or shut down already. Weird times, man. What's happening? Did you decide on your badge ribbon design for No, sadly. I gotta get that finalized or I'm not gonna get them in time. I still have not come up with a good idea. Humans make dumb choices when allowed. I mean, you don't even have to put the when allowed on there. Humans just make dumb choices. In general, there's weird stuff going on in this world. These businesses, I still think a lot of them are really not in touch with their fans, with the people that consume their content and stuff. They play a numbers game, and the numbers are all that matters. So they bring in consultants, and they look at the data, and they make decisions based on that. What they cannot make decisions on, or at least most companies don't, is the emotional attachment to things. They like for Funko Fanatics. This is a great example. We all watched this unfold over the last few years. When me and the marketing team, Hillary and Dima and Ashley and Cameron, and Yoko, when we were connecting with fans, that company rose to a meteoric status unlike it had ever seen before. And I'm not saying we did it all, but we did help become like the glue that got the emotional attachment between your purchase of Funko Pops and your becoming a Funko fanatic. Then they did away with all that because the first thing you get rid of is labor. That's what these companies all think makes the most sense. And they lost that emotional attachment. Their sales have been down. Their stock is hurting. They're making some changes. They got a new CEO. It'll be interesting to see what they do next and where they can take it. But if they only focus on the numbers, eventually that's going to go flat. If they build a connection, and Mike does a great job of this, Mike Becker, they build that connection and they get your emotional attachment back, then they're gonna do wonderful things. They'll pass record sales. They'll do awesome. But they're missing that right now, and so many companies are the same way. They're missing an emotional attachment, and they don't care because they look at the numbers and that's it. The only thing that drives me crazy about Paramount is that they don't put the shows on the app till after the whole season is over, while Hulu puts them up next day. Business decision. Somebody, hey, what's up, official? How you doing? Somebody thought that was the way to go. Probably a consultant. And, business choice. I need a Darth Vader and Thrawn SDCC con. Wait, what? You need a whole convention that's based on Darth Vader and Thrawn? Or there's some exclusives coming. I haven't looked at any exclusives that have been announced by Funko. And if any of those are leaks, we're not going to talk about that here. I'm sure some leaks are starting to come out for SDCC. Okay, we talked about a lot of stuff. Of course, these are just opinions by me, gang. If it matters at all, I did go to business school, and I found it terribly interesting, and I love watching what companies do and try to learn from it. And have I been a successful business person? No. So take that for a grain of salt. Have I worked with some very successful businesses and done what I feel was a really good job at helping them build their brand into something bigger? Yes. I think I've earned that. But I could very well be wrong about a lot of things. Gordon Graphics says, my hunch is Paramount has bandwidth issues, so that limits content. They can remove something when they add a whole new season. Just wild speculation based on using the streaming service. I mean, that seems fair. Bandwidth could be an issue. But I don't know. I don't know what those costs are. I think they are probably creating demand. Make a big buzz. Take the stuff down, whether it's MTV or Cartoon Network. Get people talking. And then tease a comeback. Guess what? Cartoon Network is going to come back, and it's going to be in the Paramount app only. Guess what? Cartoon Network is going to come back for a limited time. We're going to bring back one show and see if you like it. And then they're going to get a buzz going, which is smart. These businesses, their value is not only, like if you're a business that makes a product, your value is the product. Like Funko, you have the Pops, they have a value. When you're a content company like Paramount, your product is your content. If you take that away, think about the McRib. They take that away for however long, and then when they bring it back, it's a big deal. So I think that they will definitely at points bring it back. I don't think that makes sense what you said about building hype. They want someone paying week after week as the episodes come out. If they do what they do now and release whole seasons at once, someone can just add a 7-day trial and binge it. Yeah, I mean, each business, like I think what I said was each business, they make business decisions based on what some consultant or something said about how they put out content. What do I think is the best way? I think doing it week to week is a better business decision. I agree with you on that. I think as a consumer, I like it all out at once so I can binge it at my leisure whenever I want. But from a business decision, I think it does make sense to do the week to week. I don't know what I said that sounded the opposite, but that's how I feel about it. No photo op for the Elvira meet and greet. Funko just posted information. Oh, I saw she was coming. That's pretty cool. She's going to be there at Hollywood. I know her and Mike Becker have had, he's a big fan, and so they've created a business relationship. I got to be careful about my wording here. They have a business relationship, and any chance he's going to get to bring in that nostalgia, he's definitely going to. Makes sense. Cassandra Peterson, isn't that her name? I got to meet her at the Hollywood premiere of, how did I just forget the name? Making Fun. And she was sweet. She wasn't in her Elvira cosplay, if you will, or costume. She was nice, but she definitely represents. I was trying to explain this to Kelly because I grew up, a little earlier than she did. What a cultural icon. Her, Pee Wee Herman, Mr. T, and there's a bunch more, but those are the big ones that stand out for me in the 80s. Even Alf, cultural icons. That have, over the years, have been able to maintain at least some level of popularity. They will always stand out to me as like, oh, wow, that Elvira, oh, wow, Mr. T. There is a whole new kind of Cartoon Network called NFTuesday. Never heard of it. Elvira probably wants to meet as many fans as possible, and photo ops take too much time. That could be a reason. I don't know if it's the only one, but it could be. Savage says, NFTuesday now hosts the classic cartoons a la Boomerang, but it only on over-the-air antenna play. NFTuesday will also have a panel at SD. Never heard of it. That's interesting. It was like that when they brought back G4. Instead of catering to the audience that asked for it, they decided to gear it toward the younger audience who just did not care. Yeah, they were probably trying to build something bigger, and it didn't work for them. She's from Colorado Springs. Didn't know that. That's cool. Alicia says the robot from Short Circuit is burned into my... Oh, yeah, number 5, Johnny 5. My buddy's favorite movie in the world is a Short Circuit. He loves Johnny 5. I grew up watching that over and over again. Loved it. MeTV just dropped. Oh, that's why I've never heard of it. It's a brand new thing. That's interesting. Great conversation, guys. I love what we've been having today. I love that. I hope you guys understand we can have differing opinions, and we could, each one of us or both could be right. Chappie was like a Temu Johnny 5, real low budget. I rewatched it and did not age super great. The Indian character. Oh, that was, yeah, because he's not Indian. First of all. Odin Pops, I disagree. Fair enough. You can have disagreements without having arguments. You can have conversations without having fights. Like, there's this... I think it's great to disagree and have a good open conversation about it. You can change my mind. You might be able to change my mind because I want to learn from you. But if you come at me hot and scream and throw things and want to fight, I'm done with you. If you come at me and say, hey, Sully, I hear what you say, but here's something you may not know. Let me tell you about this. Okay, educate me. I want to hear. Remember going to the drive-in to see Short Circuit and Mannequin? Oh, man. Yeah, Kim Cattrall, right? Wasn't that who was in Mannequin, the original one? I hear you 100%. Thank you, Packard. Yeah, I think that's what brings us all together. I think that's what Nerd Unite is about, and the more I hear Gary V and other people talk, or I just learned a new term, oikos. I think it's oikos or oikos. That was something that was in the sermon the other day, and it's about your community, your small group community, like 15, 20, 30 people. If you have that, you have a community, you have a group. And Gary Vee says it in a different way. He's like, if you have a following, if you are an influencer, you have like 10, 15 people that will hang on your every word, listen to what you have to say, buy the things that you say to buy. It doesn't have to be thousands of people. We have a group here. And I think we definitely influence one another. And I think we support one another. I want Nerd Unite to always be that. I sure don't want it to ever get tainted or destroyed by some outside influence. And I'm going to try really hard to keep it like that. Oh, thank you, Blues Boy. I was just saying earlier, I'm testing a new t-shirt company, fulfillment company called Printful. And I did the research, and I've been waiting on this day to come where a company figures it out, and everything I read about them makes sense. They have multiple locations all over the world, but they are all owned by Printful. They don't farm out stuff to third-party print companies. They're all Printful. They do their own fulfillment, their own printing, their own distribution. They'll do what they call white labeling, where I can make it look like it's coming from me directly if I want to pay those prices. But what I did was I uploaded a couple of designs, Nerd Unite designs based on other NFTs that I've made, and put those up, and just got one for me and I think one for Kelly. And when it comes in, which might be here today or tomorrow, we'll do an unboxing and I'll show it. And if I think the quality's good enough, then I will upload multiple designs, and you guys can go in and you can pick your shirt type, your shirt color out of the ones that I approve. If you want a sweatshirt, a hoodie, a t-shirt, a bag, if you want to get a one of those like canvas bags, a hat even, they'll do that. I want to make it easy for you guys and easy for me. I would rather spend my time designing than fulfilling. So if I don't make as much money off of selling shirts and hats because you guys buy them and your I don't want your cost to be $40 for a t-shirt, but it might be $30, and I may make $7 a shirt. That's still better than me making a whole bunch of shirts, selling them to you for $25, and I'm sitting on a bunch of extras. The math doesn't math, right? So anyway, I hope it works, but I'm not going to sell crappy quality stuff. And if ever you guys order anything from me and you see it's bad quality, if it's got a Nerd Unite logo on there, please let me know so I can end that relationship or reach out to them and make changes. But they have like a 99% success rate, according to their math, on only a handful of people ever reply back and say my shirt didn't come in as I imagined it, or the print quality was crappy, or whatever. I feel like they're doing the right thing. Now we'll see what the quality looks like. This looks good from far. This was Sticker Mule, but when you get up close, I don't like the way it looks up close. Does it matter? Probably not as much as I think it does, but I'm still concerned about it. And the shirt is very, very thin. Some people don't like that. Some people like a thicker shirt. I'd like you guys to have choices. So that's the long version of I'm testing something, and hopefully we'll have some changes soon. Let's look at NFTs. What do you guys think? Of course, we talk about that here. It's NFTuesday. If you haven't got your free NFT, make sure you type in ! free NFT, or look for it pinned to the top of the chat on Twitch. Let me get it over onto YouTube as well in case anybody comes tripping along over here. Remember, it is one per person. Don't create multiple wallets. If you do, you'll be banned forever. And I'm not kidding about this. I'm done. I'm done watching people take advantage. So if I find you doing multiple wallets and not providing all your information, I won't just not deliver it to you. I'll ban you. Period. Game over. I don't want to do it. I don't want to succumb to people who are just going to go out there and take advantage. Chuck says, to go on a tangent, Xbox Cloud Gaming is now available on Amazon Fire Sticks and TV, so you can play without a console. That's so amazing. They've said for years they were going to head that direction, and now they're following through on it. They may still make hardware. There's always going to be people who are like, oh, well, the hardware's better. I want to get something on play a game on hard. Just like I would rather watch a Blu-ray than stream a movie. But when it comes down to making it easy, I'll just stream the movie instead of searching out the disc. So there's a room for both. Can't find the Miami Nerds Unite for the blend. Okay, let's take a look. We go to Nifty Blocks. We go to Nerds Unite. We go to blends. Go to the looking for that logo. Where is it? It hasn't been that long, has it? Did those finish? Those may have finished. Yeah, I think those blends are sold out. It's not showing here on my screen at all. So even if you wanted to do the blend, I don't think you can. Let's double check that. I'll go into the back area for my stuff. Yeah, Randy, see, I keep them on purpose in there so I can show you guys the way the redemption works. But I get them turned in time. Yeah, you can do that, NFTuesday. That's not going to end well for you. Yeah, see, the Bad Boys themed Nerds Unite blends are done. They're out of stock. Now, if you ever do go to one of my blends and you're looking for the components, I'm trying to make this as easy as possible. And I think it is, but I don't understand where the confusion is, and I'm happy to listen to input and ideas from you guys on how to make this better. But on any blend, let's say you want to do the Superman inspired one, you go to the blend, and then right over here it even says missing ingredients, and there's links to where you can buy them. Now this covers 90% of the blends. There are rare ones like the NFTuesday that don't have these links to purchase, or if they do, it's only on the secondary market because of the way I distributed them. But I try to write this out so that you'll understand it. So in this one, Hoot of Steel blend, inspired by Superman, you can blend a Hoot 2.0. That's a link. You can click on it. You can buy what you need. And an NU logo, Hoot of Steel, that's a link. I can click on it, open it. I can go over here and I can buy it. Boom. There it is for $1.50 or 1.5 million wolf, which actually gives you a little discount right now, right? I try to do that on all of them. Let's see how I did on NFTuesday. Yeah, right, NFTuesday? NFTuesday was a unique one, and I've had several unique ones because I like to test different things. This one needs one of these logos. There's still 16 of the original 39 blends left, including 2 one-of-ones have not been pulled yet. So you got a 1 in 8 chance of pulling a 1-in-1 if you get one of these PFO logos. But over here, you can upgrade an NFTuesday logo. Notice there's no links because this one I'm only giving out to folks who can win it on the stream. Are there any on the secondary market? There are. For $4.14, you can buy that logo right now, and you got a 1 in 8 chance of pulling a 1-of-1. To me, that's worth the chance. You got to weigh whether or not it makes sense for you. That's totally your call. Does that make sense on where you would get the stuff? Again, I want to help. I want to make it better. So if you're in there frustrated all the time and you're like, Sully, there's a better way. It's obvious to me. This is what you need to do. Let me know. I'll see if I can make it work. I love the superhero ones and Scooby. Thank you, OP Influencer. Autumn's Toy says, yep. Captain Saudi, hello. How are you, bud? Speaking of woof, they burned over $13 million worth of woof yesterday. Interesting stuff, right? Pop Paragon sent me information on that. Let's go to Twitter. If you guys didn't know, and I think the impact on the value of woof had already happened when they said they would be doing the burn. But let's take a look at this. I'll be giving away 100 million woof today, by the way, guys, which has gone back up in value. Where is that post? Here you go. Burn completed. The woof claim window is officially closed, so there were still people who could claim woof for participating and accomplishing certain things. They did not claim in time. If you were waiting to claim, you waited too long. They burned 15.6% of the total supply. So think about this in terms of like a Funko drop. When they say they're going to burn 15% of the packs, what's the impact? We know that there are now less of the inventory available, less grails, less legendaries, less ultras, less packs, and therefore, in theory, hasn't always worked out. That means you have a high demand and a low supply, and therefore the value goes up. Well, think about woof. Even though these numbers seem astronomical, 84 trillion is now the total supply of all woof. But read this. No more tokens will ever be minted or claimed again. In other words, if you were going to get any woof, if you were going to receive it for any way other than buying it, you had to have already done it. That window is now closed. So the amount of, think about it like American dollars. At one point it was backed by gold. Every dollar was backed by a dollar in gold. That's no longer the case. But at least at one point that meant something. Well, now here you have, there's only so much made. They're not going to mint anymore. It's on the blockchain. We can see they're not doing it anymore. So in theory, if the demand is high, the supply is now lower, the value should go up. And if we look at tokens, it has gone up. I had 3.4 billion woof at one point that was worth about $3,500. Now 3 billion woof is back up to almost $3,000. Now this isn't all mine. A chunk of this I'm giving away. In fact, I'm giving away another 100 million woof today when we play some Twitchy Tides. We're going to talk a little bit about Pops, NFTs from Funko, and then we'll do that. So hang around with me. And when the time comes, 187 Pops, I'll let you know. You'll see Twitchy Tides on screen. You'll hear me say it. That's when you enter. I don't know if it's fair or why I do it, but it really makes me angry when people come by and just try to enter giveaways. It's very fair that you might just be like, I'm busy, I don't have my headphones on, whatever. But I always let you guys know. I always let you guys know when the time comes. Let's get back to talking about Funko. So, you guys who hear regularly, you hear me all the time say these things. Yo, Pop Paragon, let's go! Pop Paragon just gifted 5 Tier 1 subs to the community. Going to Dixie BTW, Junior since 82, 5 Ting Lord, Grim, and did I miss one? Canada 804. I don't ever want to forget Canada. Thank you so much, Pop Paragon, for gifting a total of, how many now? 72 total gifted subs in the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, 187, I was trying something new here on this screen and this one. I've got my fish tank always showing. Those are my actual fish that I have in my tank. I thought it was a fun way to kind of show off the game at all times. So I can see where that would be misleading. Totally fair. Yeah, I think it's fun. One of the things Pop Paragon did that I really enjoyed was he was, or not really enjoyed, I really appreciated from him, was he said, hey, part of the game, what I built with Twitchy Tides is because of some of the things you say on stream. And one of the things I totally believe in, and I think will change NFTs in the future, is right now, we put them in our wallet and we don't get to show them off. You get this cool, whether it's art or a tradable, a collectible, whatever, and you put it in your wallet, and unless you go check out your wallet, you don't get to see it. You certainly don't get to show it off to other people, because not often do people go to your wallet. This gives me an opportunity to show off my Twitchy Tides fish, my collectibles, my NFTs. I think it's so cool. Yeah, I don't know why the flickerings happen. I tried a few things and wasn't able to get it corrected, but it draws attention to the tank, and I think that's kind of cool. The PV portion of Twitchy Tides is now live. You should check it. Oh, well, let's look at that today. Autumn's Toys, I love it. When do hoots get the wander around my screen? You know what? Who knows what's happening in the background, Hellacious? Something might be coming your way. 2 left hands. It's a secret. I know we joked about that, 2 left hands. We were like, is it Morse code? Does Pop Paragon need help? It's a rave going on at the castle. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I love the way Pop Paragon is thinking about his project, the game, how it's going to evolve. I've had a couple conversations with him, and I don't want to share anything I shouldn't, but we're tip of the iceberg right now, kids. This is the beginning of something that's going to hopefully be around for years to come. Just DM the dev about the Phantom Ghost Castle. Thank you, Pop Paragon. I sure wasn't complaining, but it definitely got people's attention. Okay, let's talk Funko NFTs, then we will play some Twitchy Tides, and I'll give away some NFTs and 100 million Wolf in total. We'll get there, Natu6. I want to do this first, because I know for sure we have one snapshot tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. But you know what? I don't have to memorize these things, and neither do you. Come in here to drop. If you're collecting Funko NFTs, I recommend you keep your NFTs, at least the majority of the ones you're going to keep, in your drop wallet for things just like this. You come in, you go to the diamond. Do this at least once a week. You only need a few minutes. Check the diamond. If you have a red dot with a number in there, a la just like your apps on your iPhone or Android or whatever, meaning, what do they call it, a badge of things you need to accomplish, that red dot with a number means you need to do something to complete a redemption. You, as a user, should never have that red dot there for longer than a couple hours when you see it. Minutes when you see it. It means you need to do something. In this case, I have until July 19th to finish the redemption. Notice I'm highlighting this stuff as I'm talking about it. July 19th to complete the redemption of my 5 tokens for Space Jam. In other words, I need to turn those in, if I'm going to, and give them my delivery information to get my pops delivered to me. I also have 8 tokens that I need to turn in to finish redemption by August 2nd. I don't want to forget to do these things. I always try to keep this number up here so I can have a visual, have a conversation, and share with you guys. You don't need that. You need to turn your tokens in and finish that, or you will forget, and then you're going to pay the price because you're not going to get Funko Pops. You're not going to get the physical Pops. Then, and this is the part that kills me, I wish they'd change this page, but I don't even know if they know this is a concern. They don't listen to me, so whatever. You got redemptions up here, July 19th, August 2nd. You're kind of following like a calendar, right? Oh no, calendars are in order. This is not. Down here, you've got upcoming, which should say upcoming snapshots. We've got a snapshot July 10th. That's tomorrow for Star Trek at TNG. So if I'm you, what I'm going to do is first hit redeem, check out, get my stuff set to deliver to me. I'm going to hit redeem. I'm going to check out. I'm going to get this stuff set to be delivered to me. And then I'm going to come to Star Trek and go, I need to take some steps to make sure I'm ready for Star Trek. What are those steps? Okay, first of all, hit the radar. Go to Star Trek The Next Generation. I need to see where I'm at on packs. And I need to see where I'm at on royalty set. Royalty set for me is usually the primary focus. Right now I have completed 1 royalty set. And I'm 63% through my second. Is that true, or am I? No, I'm still working on my first. I'm 63% through my first royalty set. I really kind of dropped the ball on this one because I didn't go heavy on it. What I would need to do is focus first on the epics. I do have 1 full set of epics. That's good, right? Because you can see at least a 1 or a 2 on all these. So it's time to do the trick. We haven't done the trick in a while. For any of you who have started collecting Funko NFTs, I'm about to give you the biggest time-saving trick you've ever seen in your life when it comes to completing royalty sets. Couldn't they do a 2-column system? That would be great. I think it should just be a calendar. But a system like that, 2-column, anything that gets the redemptions up to the top, the snapshots up to the top as well, I'm all for. Visually, it's kind of a fail right now. And I don't mean that in a rude way to them. I just mean they are always evolving and learning, and maybe they didn't foresee this becoming an issue, but it's time to change now. Okay, if I want to complete my first royalty set, I can look through here and go, oh, here's the commons I need, here's the uncommons I need, here's the Rares, that's a long process I don't have time for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our friend Poppinstock's website, which is just the freaking best. I mean, there's not been a better tool. There's some great tools, but there's not been a better tool. I'm going to Star Trek Next Generation. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to look. Okay, first thing I do want to know, how much it was a burn. There was a 48% burn of the entire project. So basically, let's round that to 50 and say if there were 999 of the Grail originally available, now there's only 500. If there were 2,000 of a Legendary, now there's only 1,000 available. I'm rounding. It's a big round, but it still helps me do the math easily in my head. One of the things I focus on is the royalty sets. Where's my... Did we change the navigation here? Where's... Freddy Funko as Locutus aboard. Why does it not look the same? Huh. Let's go to set completion then. Maybe things have just changed a little bit. I'm going to look up collection, Star Trek TNG. Not Star Trek, but Star Trek TNG. I'm going to put in my wallets. If you keep them all in one spot, you don't need to put in both wallets. But I'm going to put in my DP and my Wax wallet. Hit submit. And this wonderful tool is going to tell me where I'm at. Here's how you read it. This could be confusing if it's your first time to read it. But what I've done is given this utility the chance to look at my wallets, which are all on the blockchain. They're totally public. I don't have to log in or anything. And it says, okay, right now, Sully, you've completed 0 Star Trek TNG royalty sets. However, you have 48 of the 76 necessary to complete your first royalty set. You're missing 28 NFTs. Good news is, and that's why this tool is so great, I only need to spend $1.26 to finish my first royalty set. And it just so happens, if you go down a little further, I have 2 or more copies of 15 NFTs, which are valued at a total of $15. So I have some value in those extra epics and stuff I have. If I come down, here's a list of all the NFTs I need to get to complete my first royalty set. Now I can go in and I can click on Atomic Hub. I can buy Captain Picard number 2. I can click on Atomic Hub. I can buy Deanna Troi number 11. I can click on Drop. That little green means it's cheaper than on Atomic Hub or any of the other Wax sites. I could buy Deanna Troi for 5 cents. That's going to take forever. I know because I've done it. It's going to take a long time. I don't want to do that. So here comes in the trick. Or hopefully you're paying attention. Hopefully, if you're into Funko NFTs, this is something you absolutely need to learn. It's going to save you a ton of time and effort. Go over to Atomic Hub. Make that step 1 in your... Oops, that's the wrong Atomic Hub. AtomicHub.io. Okay. You're logged into your account. Make sure you're logged in. Go up to the corner, go to Inventory, and then go to Sets. See how it says Sets right there? Right now, what we're looking at is all the sets that my Wax wallet has some NFTs for. And if they've built a set tracker, I can see which ones I need to buy to complete my sets, right? I want TNG, so Star Trek. I don't remember exactly what it is, but there it is right there. Punk says, don't mean to go kind of off topic, but just popped into my brain. Do you think it's worth selling extras of cards, or should we keep the incoming arcade? So here's how I feel about it, Punk. If you have extra epics, sell them now. And then if you want to keep them for later, buy them back after the snapshot when the prices come down. If you have extra commons, uncommons, and rares, why bother? It's not, to me, it's not worth the time. You're talking about 5 cents. And it's not going to come down that much. You might come down to 3 cents or 2 cents. Is that worth all your time to do all that buying and selling? I just keep the extra commons, uncommons, and rares I have. I only focus on the epics. Yes, sell the extra epics now. And then if you want more epics, buy them after the snapshot. That's assuming a lot of things, including, does the announcement of the Drop Arcade change the behavior after snapshot? And I think it already has some. Do people now just keep their extra epics in hopes that that's going to be beneficial for Drop Arcade? Pop and Stock or Chain Champs, those guys have probably been looking at the data a little more, and they can tell you on the last snapshot, did we still see a huge drop-off in the epics, or at least close to what it was before? If we haven't, that may change our behavior. But for me right now, sell extra epics. Okay, so back to this. You see I'm looking at the Star Trek TNG, but they're all gray. they're all no color, indicating I don't have any in my wallet. Well, we were just looking at my drop wallet, and I did have some. Well, why? Because this filter we're looking at right now is my Wax wallet. We're not looking at my drop wallet because I'm logged into Wax. I'm not logged into drop. Simple fix. In the URL up at the top, just highlight that URL, find your wallet, and change that to your drop wallet, sully.dp. I'm just going to type it right in the URL up there. That's a hard thing to show because you can't see my browser. I can give you the before and after in the chat if anybody needs details on how to change that browser URL. I'm happy to share it, but I feel like most of you already know. Now what I'm looking at is my .dp wallet. I'm looking at it as an outsider looking in, and I can see that this wallet, for instance, we're looking at the commons for Star Trek TNG. That's how you, Star Trek TNG commons. And you can see the ones I have and the ones I don't have in my drop wallet. I'm missing some. They've got this wonderful tool, this button, add missing NFTs to cart. So if I click that, it's going to look at all the ones that I don't have at least one of the NFTs, and it's going to load them into my wallet. Wait, what did it just say? Not all items are available on the market. Oh, that's interesting. I have not seen that before. So there's one of the ones I'm missing that's not available on the market at all. Never seen that before. So that changes things a little bit, but I do still need to get some of these. How many are there in total that I'm missing? Of the commons, we can look back over here and we can see. Of the commons, I'm missing 10 of them. When are you going to get me, use my Sully Bucks for something? We do that on Fridays. Yeah, use those for the box game. Make sure you come by on Friday. You get to play the box game. You can win real physical prizes with your Sully Bucks. I could probably find other ways to use them, but we have such a packed agenda on the streams that I don't normally use Sully Bucks except on Fridays for giveaways. So I still need 10 of these. Normally, it's as easy as clicking that button. It will not work for drop exclusive, Blues Boy, because you can't buy those on the Wax market. If you could, this would work. You still can get the list from Poppin' Stock. You can still go to the set completion list and see what you're missing, and that'll help you track it down. But honestly, because of the visuals that they have, it's just as easy to click on these and buy them for your drop exclusives. This works for non-drop exclusives. Whoops. I switched between too many tabs too quickly. I can't believe that one of these is not available on the market at all. It would be nice if it would tell me which one so I could save some time. Let's just do this. Let's go to uncommons. Let's buy all those. Let's see if this button works for that. Hopefully the button's not broken because that would kill this whole time-saving thing. Add missing to cart. This seems better. Okay, so it just added the 10 missing uncommons to my cart. You actually have a cart like if you would shop on any other website for all the ones that you add. And if I look at it, that cart right now, total cost 31 cents to buy all the uncommons I need. Nice and cheap. I could compare it to drop if I want. It might save me a couple cents, but it's literally cents. I don't want to spend all that time. I'm okay with 31 cents. I'm also missing some rares. Add those to my cart. It's going to add them to my cart. There's 8. So now I have 18 items. I have all the uncommons and rares that I need to add to my cart. You could use this to add missing epics as well, but I don't advise it. Epics, you can save some money. No, it had nothing to do with the epic yet. I just got there. You can save some money on epics above the others because they are in dollars, not cents. So I don't recommend using this trick for the epics. I recommend it for the commons, uncommons, and rares. Take a little more time with the epics and do that by hand yourself. I wish I knew which uncommon was not available on the market. So what I'm going to need to do, what's the best way to attack this? I could view each on market. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. This is going to be another time-consuming process because of that issue. It would really help if it would tell me which one is not available on the market, and I don't know of a quick way to do that. But look at these burns. 8, 15, 12. Why are there so many burns? I'm wondering if someone is trying to manipulate the market or if people are just confused. Very, very interesting. What's up, FunkoFan34? We're doing the trick. I don't know if you've ever seen the trick before on easily completing your royalty sets for a drop. Tomorrow is the Star Trek Next Generation snapshot. I know you're collecting, so I'm going to back up and show this again. I'm going to empty out my cart, and I'm going to re-go through this because I want you to see it, and anybody else who might need to see it, I want you to see it. Okay, so start back over. We go to drop. I know that the snapshot tomorrow for Star Trek Next Generation is coming up. This will work for any not drop exclusive. Any standard drop from Funko, not a drop exclusive. I know I want to complete this royalty set. Right now I'm working on my first royalty set. I'm only 63% through it. I'm missing all these commons that are kind of grayed out or have the little cards in front of them. I'm missing all these uncommons. There's 10 of those I'm missing. There's 10 commons I'm missing. I'm missing these rares. I'm missing 8 of those. For the epics, I have at least one full set. I'm good. But I need to easily buy these commons, uncommons, and rares. If you have to go buy them one at a time, it takes a lot of time. I got a trick that, at least until now, has been nearly infallible and has worked every time to make it just a couple minutes. We have a new problem, but I'm still going to show you how it works. Because these are available on both markets, and I want to see what it's going to cost me to do, what I need to get and how much it's going to cost me, I go to Pop and Stock's website, go to Set Completion. This utility from him is amazing. I pick Star Trek Next Generation, and then I put in my wallets. Anywhere where you might have some Star Trek Next Generation NFTs. I recommend you keep them all in one place for simplicity's sake, but you can put in both wallets. Hit submit. This is going to look at those wallets from an outside perspective because they're all publicly visible on the blockchain. Nothing's hidden. And it tells me, oh, Sully, right now you have 0 completed royalty sets. We already knew that from looking at the drop site, right? You have 48 of the 76 necessary cards for this drop. You're missing 28. If you want to buy the remaining NFTs you need to complete your first royalty set, it's only going to cost you $1.26 or 36 wax. So you can look at this and, hey, what's up, Flantality? Welcome back. Griebnick, how are you doing? So what's great about this is now, if you're on the fence and you're going, do I want to complete a royalty set or do I want to get out of this one? What's it worth to me? I look at this and I see it's going to cost me $1.26 to finish my first royalty set. The question I got to ask, is it worth the $1.26? Oh, yeah, it's worth $1.26 for me to complete. So I'm definitely want to do this. If I scroll down, it says, okay, look, you're missing 10 common, missing 10 uncommon. That jives with what I was just saying. Missing 8 rare and 0 epic. All right, would be nice to have a list of the ones I'm missing. Guess what? Here it is right down here. There's all the commons, uncommons, rares, and epics I'm missing. If I want, I can click on the individual ones and buy, but again, it's going to take a long time to go through that list, and in my experience, easy to make mistakes. In comes the trick. 5-minute masters. I'm reading real quick. No, that's not how it works. And no offense, I don't mean this to sound short or curt. The idea behind the things I do on stream is that you be here in that moment. I make my money based on people subscribing to the channel, being here so that my numbers are nice and high. So I don't allow anything that you can do. Like, I don't allow people to get into next week's free NFT. I don't allow anybody to get into Friday's box game. I don't want to be rude towards you. It's nothing against you, but it's about the live streaming. So if you can ever pop out of work for a few minutes or your work schedule changes, Fridays for me start anywhere between 2 and 3 p.m. Pacific and go for hours. Typically the box game is around, not always, around 5 p.m. Pacific. So if that doesn't jive with your work schedule, I'm sorry, but maybe it will in the future. Who knows? My schedule might change. Yours might change. Okay, we know we're missing those NFTs, right? We're missing a total of 28. I want to buy them quickly and easily. Go over here to Atomic Hub. Go up to the 3 bars. Make sure you're logged in. The 3 bars in the upper right-hand corner. Go to Inventory, and I'll zoom in a little bit for you. And then go to Sets. Now listen to this for you. This is a view of sets you are building, if you're building any, for your Wax wallet, because we're logged into our Wax wallet, right? I can look up Star Trek TNG to get this is a different set checklist that was originally used back when Funko first started, like in the TMNT days. Yo, Queen Cristalla, rating with a party of 21. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. quick sidetrack here. My name is Sully. I'm a variety streamer, Twitch partner, Gold Wax ambassador, also a YouTube partner. Thank you for the raid, Queen Crystalla. I really, really appreciate it. We are just having a nice chat about Funko NFTs. We're going to be playing Twitchy Tides in a little bit. I will be giving away a total of 100 million woof during the stream today. If you are interested in that, hang around, hear what I have to say, and I'll tell you when to enter. But thank you for coming over. I stream on Tuesdays and Fridays. Exactly, Gornographic. It's right about in that range right now. And for everybody that just came over, in case you haven't been to my streams on Tuesdays before, I call them NFTuesdays, and I give away a free NFT every Tuesday. Sometimes I have to miss, but most Tuesdays. This week we've got a Futurama-inspired NFT that you can see up there in the corner. And if you would like to get that free NFT, one per person, all you gotta do is type in ! free NFT in the chat on Twitch, or look up at the top of the chat. It is pinned right now. Click on the form, fill it out in full, make sure to copy and paste your Wax wallet address, and then this afternoon or tomorrow, I will mint however many free NFTs you guys claimed, one per person, can't say that enough, and I will send that NFT to you. You can do whatever you want with it. You can keep it, you can flip it, you can sell it on the market, you can give it to a friend, or you can just hold it, whatever you want to do. But tomorrow and Thursday, I'll be working on blends, where you can take this NFT and you can upgrade it all the way possibly to a 1 of 1, giving you Mining Power and Wombat Dungeon Master, the ability to do some breeding in Twitchy Tides, and also the upcoming Meta Battlers game. My NFTs will have extra utility in that game, so you might want to get them and hold them. Thank you for the follow, Rare Rug Apes and Pixtalgia Wax. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome in. Joey Vincent, how you doing on YouTube? If you guys have any questions for me about anything I'm talking about on stream, please ask them in the chat. Please feel free to speak up. Our motto here is Nerds Unite, i.e. the logo. That is about us coming together, lifting each other up, treating each other with kindness and respect. So, if you ask your questions, just keep them family friendly and on topic. That's all I ask. No cursing. No craziness, no nasty jokes. We do have some kids that watch from time to time, so let's keep it cordial and be nice to one another. What's up, Rare Rug Apes? How you doing? Viper Czar, how you doing? We are not doing a giveaway at the moment, so any of your entries are null and void. It's not going to do you any good. The fish tank you see is just my live fish tank from Twitchy Tides, so you can see my fish. We're going to talk Funko NFTs for at least another 10-15 minutes. We're showing off a cool trick that I've shared with people that'll save you a lot of time and trouble. And we are going to get to Twitchy Tides. So just hang out. I'll tell you when it's time to enter. All right, so the trick. We know I'm missing from the Star Trek Next Generation set, courtesy of Pop and Stock's website. I'm missing 28 NFTs that I need to purchase to complete that first royalty set. I go to Atomic Hub, I log into my account, and I go to Sets and look up Star Trek TNG. So now what I'm looking at is there's a set tracker similar to what they have on Drop, but it's over here on Wax. And it says how many common there are and how many I'm missing. Anything in gray is missing. How many uncommon there are, what I've got, what I'm missing. Rare's the same, Epic's the same, all the way through 101, Legendary, but I'm not worried about those. What I need to do is get these commons, uncommons, and rares. Now, keep in mind, I logged into my Wax account, so what we're looking at here is the Star Trek TNG NFTs that I have in my Wax wallet, which for me is actually 0. You notice they're all gray. I just need to change this filter to see what's in my Drop wallet. You can't log in to your Drop wallet through Wax, but because everything's on the blockchain, there's a little cheat that we can give that makes it real easy. And I'll put this in the chat this time. Here's what my URL currently looks like in my browser. You see that? You could click on it, you could look at my wallet, you could see the same thing. It's all on the blockchain. It's all perfectly, it's not hidden. It's public. I need to change that URL. So all I gotta do is find where it says yrgb4.wam, that's my Wax address. I just highlight that up in the browser, and I put in my DP address, sully.dp. That's my Drop wallet, for anybody that doesn't know what the DP is, right? I hit enter. This is what my browser URL is going to look like now. I'll share that in the chat. You can notice the difference between what I shared before and what I shared now. Now we're looking at that Drop wallet to see what I have and what I'm missing. This is the beauty of the trick, right? So Atomic Hub made a button here, add missing NFTs to cart. For the purpose of making sure that you can understand how this works, I'm going to jump over. I'm going to buy my rares that I need first. It says, hey, Sully, you've only got 46% of the rares necessary here. If you want to get the missing ones, just hit this button. add missing ones to cart. It's going to go and find all the missing rares that I have, which, according to Pop and Stock's website, was 8. See that right there? It just added 8 NFTs to my cart, the missing ones. Total cost $1.04. That's it, to buy all the rares I need. Let me do the same thing now for uncommons. Go to uncommons. You can see the gray ones are the ones I'm missing. The color ones I have. Hit add missing NFTs to cart. It grabs all the ones, cheapest one on the market, puts it in my cart. How many of those were I missing? I was missing 10 uncommons. So between the uncommons and the rares, I'm missing 18 NFTs. Guess what's in my cart? 18 NFTs. Now, we have a new wrinkle. Normally, I go to commons and do the same thing. Add missing NFTs to cart. And it'll just add them. But for the first time ever, I'm getting this error. Not all items are available. That's not a problem with Atomic Hub, I don't think. What it is there's a common that there are actually none available on the market right now. This is a problem I've never run into before. Very interesting. Yo, what's up, Tal197? How you doing? What's up, Wax Profit? I've never run into this problem before, so I have to find a solution, right? What I need to know is which of these commons is not on the market. I can go ahead and buy that one, and then I can buy it on drop, and then I can add the other missing ones to my wallet pretty quickly. I don't know what the quickest way to find this out is. It would be interesting, thinking back to Pop and Stock's website, is there some sort of indication here? Of all the commons, anything that shows white for the .dp, for the DP logo, means it's cheaper, not on drop, but on the others. If it's a green, that means it's cheaper on drop. So, I'm guessing the Deanna Troy number 12 or the Deanna Troy number 13 is the one that's not available as a common. I think that's a fair guesstimate. So what I can do is I can just buy these two, and then hopefully that will fix my problem. So if I know I need Deanna Troy number 12, let me just go ahead and buy that on drop. It's 5 cents. We already know that. I have some USDC to buy it. I'll buy the lowest listing. Make sure it's still 5 cents. It is. Bingo, bango, bongo. It's going to now be in my wallet. I'm done. Do this for Deanna Troy number 13. Natty says, why not buy it all, put it in drop account, and then you will see what you're missing. Well, the buy all button doesn't work because of that missing one. I'd have to go and buy them individual, one after another, and that would take a lot of time. What I'm trying to do is minimize my time spent. Unless I'm not understanding what you just said. It's possible that I miscomprehended. But I don't think that approach makes the most sense. Pop and Stock has a solution, but I'm going to see if this fixes it first. I think it might. I bought those two commons. I come back over. I'm going to refresh this page. My cart shouldn't be affected by this, but it's going to check that drop wallet again and go, okay, now that you've got those two, can you look on Pop and Stock? Randy, we were just looking at it. It didn't tell us which ones weren't available. So now that I bought those two, I think I may have solved the problem. I'll hit add missing NFTs to cart. Let's see if it fixed it. If it did, it'll just add, it did. I was right. So I just, again, this is the first time we've ever seen this problem. I had to think on the fly, what's the solution? And the solution for me was, well, if it's cheaper on drop, that means it's available over there. So I'm going to buy those two. And turns out one of those two is not available on Atomic Hub at all, anywhere on the Wax blockchain for sale. That's crazy to think. Link to Pop's card app. I think you mean the site that I'm on right now, popandstock.com. That's the site I'm on right now. If that's what you're looking for, there it is. If not, oh, that is? Okay. Wonderful utility, lots of information. I recommend you spend some time navigating through the site, learning how it works, and please let me know if you have questions, or Pop and Stock is here in the chat. He can help as well. It's a wonderful utility, and one of the best things about it is that Pop and Stock has been building this based on the things that we talk about here on the stream and he sees in the community. If there's a need for a new utility, a new twist, a new functionality, he's willing to go seek it out and see if he can build it for us. It's saved us countless hours and tons of money. It's amazing. Also on that note, he sells NFTs. Support him by buying his NFTs. Because if he's going to give us these utilities, we should say thank you. So anyway, I've now added... Remember, originally I was missing 28 NFTs. I bought 2 on drop. What's that leave me? 26 missing NFTs. Guess what's in my cart? 26 missing NFTs. Now, I can look down here and it says the total cost to buy those 26 would be $1.51. I could, if I'm very concerned and I'm pinching pennies, I could look through this list up here of all of them and go, are any of these a little too high priced that I don't necessarily want to buy them on wax? Maybe I can get them cheaper on drop. Remember, his utility will actually tell you if it's cheaper on drop, but I just like to peruse this for time's sake and go, am I okay with spending these numbers, this amount of wax on all these? And everything is just pennies. $1.51 total cost, I'm fine with that. I don't care about spending all that time to save 10 cents. It's not worth it to me. So I'm going to check out now. I'm going to buy those 26 missing NFTs for $1.50. It actually came down a penny while we were having that conversation. Or wax adjusted in price, more likely. It's buying all 26 of those in one swipe. Remember, before you'd have to click one, buy it, check out, make sure it's in your wallet. Click one, buy it, make sure it's in your wallet. I talked a lot just now, but I could have done all this in like 2 minutes, right? So now, one more step, because guess where? I bought these with my wax wallet. I was looking at my drop wallet, but I bought them with my wax wallet. So now they are in my inventory. There you go, Pop Paragon. Me too. Me too. Agree with Natu6 and Pop Paragon. Okay, so look, the 26 that I just bought are here. You can go through and you can click each one, or we got another time-saving trick. Just click the first one, hold shift, and click the last one. Make sure you don't get anything other than Funko NFTs in there, or else you're going to transfer it over to your drop wallet and you're not going to be able to access it. How many did I say I was going to transfer? 26. If I look up here at the top, after I've selected these, it says NFT selected 26. I'm going to transfer those 26 to my wax or my drop wallet. Double check one more time. Maybe even a third in a second to make sure these are all Star Trek TNG or Funko NFTs. Hit send transfer. I got one more chance to verify. It's your own fault if you transfer a non-Funko NFT. You were going too fast, and for what reason? None at all. You don't need to hurry. Confirm the transaction. It's going to send those over to my drop wallet. Now, it takes a little time for them to show up over here. So while we're waiting, let's take a look back at my Star Trek TNG current status. Star Trek TNG, it's going to still say, oh no, did they go through that quick? They did. Well, they fixed something. So I already had, or no, wait. No, I still see zeros. Never mind. Sorry, I got too excited. I've read this wrong again. I'm working on royalty set number 1. I was 66% complete. I was missing those 28 NFTs. I bought 2. Those are on here. The other 26 are coming over right now. In a 3-4 minutes, I'll be able to refresh this and it'll tell me those 26 came over. It'll show me that my royalty set number 1 is complete. And then I can start this process over again to go, do I want to complete a second royalty set? Do I want to complete a third royalty set, etc., etc., etc.? Now, those were a lot of little steps. And I'm happy to help anyone who needs a little guide through on one of those steps, because I think what I'm going to do is complete a second royalty set in just a second. So there'll be another opportunity for me to go through the steps. But if you have a specific question, drop it in there now, and I'll try to answer it. Wait till Sully does a vote Pop and Stock in the style of vote page. Oh, that'd be great. Well, Pop and Stock needs to make that. Any questions? Now's the time to ask them. This trick can save you countless hours. The best part of it all is you can come up here at any given time, and you can look at the, you can go to the main page of Pop and Stock, and you can look at these, there's different utilities for different collections. You can look and see, you know, do I want to work on another royalty set? Is that worth my time and my money? For some reason, somebody's messages aren't showing up. That's really interesting. Who commented above ostrich? I have a feeling I know. It is Waldo. It's Waldo, for whatever reason, I don't understand what's happening here. You are not blocked from my channel, but it says that the message is hidden. That's so strange. I do not know what is going on. I know Waldo's been trying to get in here, and I've looked, and you're not blocked. I don't know what's going on. So strange. You're not blocked from the channel. Oh, I am painfully aware that he's not able to see. He's made that very clear across a bunch of streams. I don't know the solution. You guys can see his message. So strange. But does that mean you can see my channel now, Waldo? I mean, the sheer fact that it says user, the message is hidden, means he's here and he can see. So something got corrected, but now I can't see your messages. Hopefully that still means you can participate and watch the stream, Waldo. I wish I knew a solution for this. What I hope, and take this positive or negative if you want, I hope that you will discontinue going through all the other streamers and telling them you're having these problems, because I'm not out to get you. That's never been the plan. Interesting. Yeah, there's the Where's Waldo jokes. I love it. I mean, such a easy win when it's Waldo. Everybody loves a good Waldo. Where's Waldo? Okay, let's refresh and see where we're at, if those NFTs came over, and if we're... Okay, good, it did. So now what we're looking at is royalty set number 2. We're working on royalty set number 2, which means all of royalty set number 1 NFTs I just bought came through. That's completed. I'm good to go. Now the question is, do I want to build a royalty set number 3? And I can go over to Pop and Stock's website and I can punch in some things and I can see, but right off the bat I see there's a Riker and it's $30 over here on drop. That's a problem. Funko Collector 33, Sully, I won't stay long. I don't know how long I have. I just got some signal, but I still don't have power. Oh, you must be down. Yeah, you're in the Houston area. Well, we're praying for you all. I really hope you're doing okay and you get power soon and you're not overheated. Take care of yourself. Drink water if you have it. Stay cool if you can. Really sorry to hear of all the trouble you guys are running into in the Houston and South area there. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, good luck to you, Funko Collector 33. My first instinct is look at this and go, $30 for a Riker, no thank you. I don't think I want to complete this royalty set. But remember, that $30 is the lowest asking price on drop. Not necessarily across the board. I need to look over on Wax as well. So I am going to use Pop and Stock's utility. I'm going to go to the set completion tool. I'm going to go to Star Trek is the collection I want to look at, Star Trek TNG. I'm going to put in my wallets. And we're going to see what the damage really would be. It's going to come up pretty quick and tell me. Okay, you have one set. You're working on a second. You're missing 64 cards. If you want to complete that royalty set right now, it's going to cost you $74. That's pretty high. If I scroll down, I'm going to see which one. I'm missing 21 common, 21 uncommon, 14 rare. Those aren't the culprits. We know it is. They aren't. It's the 8 epics. Let's scroll down. We'll get the detailed, itemized list, and we'll see that, yeah, Will Riker is $30, and that's the cheapest on drop. Well, that's too expensive for me. I don't think I'm going to complete a second royalty set. So, in getting prepped for tomorrow's snapshot, Funko Collector 33, I'm now literally melting in my house. I might get power tomorrow. Who knows? I've been there. Having come from the Houston area, and it sucks. Do whatever you can to stay cool. Remember, there are centers probably near you. I can't watch the news the way you're watching the news, because I'm sure that's the only thing on there if you can see it. But there are usually some local drop-off points that have water, sometimes ice. If there's one near your neighborhood, it might be worth going over and getting those things so that you can stay healthy, so that you can stay cool and hydrated. Please be careful. Don't mess around. Those things are very dangerous. Becoming dehydrated and overheated could be very dangerous. So please take care of yourself. I don't even know what the utilities are these days for finding what a local drop-off point for those items might be. But maybe your neighbors know if you're unable to find it on your phone. Hopefully you got some backup power, some backup batteries. So anyway, for this set, it's too rich for my blood. And knowing that the royalty set needs to be completed by tomorrow at 11 a.m., I got to make some decisions. Over 2 million people without power. Sending help to restore electricity. People will be about 3 days or more without power. In that heat, that's just, horrible. Well, hey, Professor Josh, what's happening? So, knowing that the snapshot is tomorrow, I got some decisions to make. One, I probably don't want to complete another royalty set, so I probably just want to sell my extra epics. They're not terribly valuable right now. We got $2.99 for Deanna Troy, $5.99 for Judge Q. These are the lowest asking price. And Wesley Crusher for $4. I do want to sell those, and then if I want more epics later, I can buy them back cheap after the snapshot today. But I also need to see if I have any packs that are unopened. Let's take a look at that. Best way I know how to do that is quickly go to Catalog. I do not have any standard or premium packs. I could buy a premium or standard pack and see if I could score that Riker, but the odds of me pulling that one, pretty slim. It's too big of a gamble for my blood. The Riker Epic has been high the whole time. I sold 3 of them extra. I had last couple. Nice. But good for you on making the bank off that. I wasn't lucky enough to pull multiple of those. I do have the legendaries, which, by the way, if you guys want a Riker, a Crusher, you can still get it for under $20. The Restacking Ice, because it's a premium here. They're posting cooling centers, but I think we'll make it. We will go if we absolutely need to. Yeah, just be careful. I mean, I'm sure at this point it may be cooler in the shade outside than it is inside your house, if you have a place to go. It's usually cooler near water, if there's a local pond or lake or something. Just take care of yourself. You sold your extra at 25. Nice, Mikey Tanks. Yeah, that's not a luxury I have. I don't have any extras. So I'm gonna go ahead and list those extras for sale, and I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm out of the second royalty set. If I'm on drop and I've already been verified, I can do that. The easiest way for me, and maybe you guys tell me if I'm wrong. Professor Josh says I bought the Grail, will be about 500 LE 500. Yep, we saw that with a 49% burn, and watched TNG with my dad a bunch growing up. I loved TNG. I still watch the occasional episode, and I thought this was a great set. I wasn't lucky enough to pull the queue, and I don't have the funds to buy it right now, but that's a great pull for you, or a great purchase for you. Alicia Z, how many packs do you buy to end up with the situation on Star Trek TNG? I think about 4 premium. No, wait. Yeah. I bought 4 premium. I had horrible luck on this drop. And so I had to spend another, what was it, $1.50? I had already bought a bunch of epics myself on day 1 at a low price. Unfortunately, I didn't buy more Rikers. I should have. Walk the grid. This is Star Trek TNG we're looking at here. Yeah, Star Trek TNG. Thanks for the sticker, and you signed it too. Thank you. You're welcome, Funko Collector 33. Thank you for the purchase. Yo, what's up, Monster Pete? Okay, so for me, the easiest way to list these for sale is to go back to the double cards up here to see my inventory, pick Star Trek The Next Generation, go to Epics, and then organize them, not most recent, but name, alphabetical order. And that'll group like items together. So you see 2 Deanna Troys. I'm going to click on the highest one. I'm going to say list on market, and I'm going to undercut the other guy by a penny. I don't need to go way under. I just need to beat him a little bit, because people are just going to click on buy cheapest, and I'll be the cheapest at least for a few minutes. Then we're going to go, what's my next one that I have duplicate? Judge Q. I'm going to click on the high one. I'm going to say list on market. The lowest right now is $5.99. I'm going to go $5.98. I just want to be the cheapest one, even if it's just by a penny. And then finally, Wesley Crusher. I have 2 of them. Click on that. List on market. Go to $3.99. Now, they may come in and correct this later. I'm going to need to keep an eye on it throughout the day. Hopefully, I'm able to get these sold and get a little extra USDC for another project. I didn't get many packs. I mainly bought afterwards, too. Yeah, I just had bad luck on this one. Yeah, the name grouping. Yeah, I had to find a solution, Randy. Hopefully that is helpful to everyone. What's up, Silent One? Sell those epics for sure. The Freddy looks awesome. I might pick up extra Freddy once those redemptions come out. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Instead of buying that epic and spending $30 on Riker, my guess is that it'll be a little cheaper to buy the redemption coin. And then if I want those epics, I can buy them cheap tomorrow after 11 a.m. I'll keep an eye on the coin, because I think I would like another one of those Freddys. Can you just click show dupes? Is that an option? Only show duplicates. Sure enough. That's sure helpful. Good tip. Good tip. Tip 187 Pops. Thank you for that. I didn't know that button was even there. And exclude lowest mint. So boom, there's the 3 I needed to sell. Look at that. Those 2 buttons are super helpful. Look at that. How quickly I could get to those. Good call, 187. Thank you for the pro tip there. Excellent. So I want to sell those. So I've gone a very long-winded route, which is exactly what I do when I stream. But in preparing for Star Trek TNG Snapshot, which is tomorrow at 11 a.m., here's the things you need to do. Check your royalty sets make sure that you get those completed. If you think you got it completed, make sure you go on drop and it says you have 1 completed royalty set or 2 or whatever you think it should be. Open or sell any packs that you have, because after the snapshot today, the packs are going to do you no good. It won't matter. You could pull a grail out of there. You're not going to get the grail pop. You're good through 10:59 tomorrow. At 11, those grails and legendaries pulled from a pack after that time are no good. Any ones you pulled from a pack before that time will get you a redemption coin in the pop. So get rid of those packs or sell them. Open them or sell them. Same thing with the epics. If you have extra epics, sell them, trade them, whatever you got to do. After 11 a.m. tomorrow, they have very little value. I'm not going to say none, but very little value. And then here's the one we had to add to the list. Check your listings, both here and on Wax, both on drop and on Wax, and make sure that anything you have listed for sale, because maybe you forgot you put up an epic for sale, or maybe you forgot you put up a pack for sale. If one of those epics you have for sale sold, but that was one of the ones that made your royalty set complete, and now it's gone, you may lose a royalty set. And we do not want that to happen. If you're missing even 1 common tomorrow at 11 a.m. when the snapshot is taken, you do not get your royalty set. So don't play with fire. Make sure any listings you have will not affect your royalty sets, right? Or make sure if you have any packs listed, again, you want to open or sell those. So you may need to lower the price and keep an eye on things. I think 1100 to 1200 LE for Freddie Borg, unless a ton of packs are open today. I haven't looked at the numbers, but seems right with that big burn that we had of 48%. That who says, you got any packs left, Sully? Nope, I don't. Let's see if this last minute pull redeemable streak continues. I mean, I could buy a pack and it could open it, but I don't think I want to put the money into it for this one. Randy says, where was that button again? Okay, so if I'm go to the double cards, that's my inventory, not my tracker, my inventory. I go to Star Trek Next Generation, go to epics, or whatever you want to filter, and then over here on the left, you got only show duplicates. And then if you click that, exclude lowest mint shows up. Because for me, I want to keep the lowest mint. These are great filters. So now these are ones I had an extra epic, and it's the highest mint number. Those are the ones I want to put up for sale. So it's right over there on the left in your filters. That's a great utility. Great utility. Yeah, the way things are laid out on drop can be confusing sometimes, but the more you play with it, the more you do this, the more it starts to make sense. Yeah, great tip from 187 on that. That was awesome. Saved me a bunch of time in the future. So anyway, I've done what I need to do, and hopefully you will too. I waited too long yet again. I got sidetracked with other things. So if I really want to get ahead of this for next time and make sure I'm not waiting on a $30 Riker, I need to start working on Star Wars next and get that completed, because we got July 24th being the snapshot for that. I got a couple weeks. I don't want to be caught in another situation where I could have saved some money and completed things earlier. Somebody asked earlier, does Pop and Stock's utility work for drop exclusives? You notice this one has the DP stamp, meaning a drop exclusive. Yes, I can come over here. I can go to Star Wars. We went from Star Trek to Star Wars, right? And I can look down and I can see this one had a 23% burn. I'm waiting on it to scroll. Why doesn't it? What happened to the charts and stuff? Pop and Stock, is that a temporary change? Am I missing something? For like the royalty sets? I don't know. It's a little different here now, but you can always still see about the royalty set information by going to set completion. And you can put in your wallet, sully.dp, and I can see for Star Wars how much I'd have to spend to complete my next royalty set. For this one, come on, show it to me. Fill out the other section. One wallet address is required. I have that. I'll put this in just for grins and see if it does anything. Uh-oh. What's going on? When it doesn't show, it means something might have gone wrong during the update. Usually it falls back to normal at next refresh. Oh, good to know. Okay, there we go. That worked now. So for Star Wars, I have not completed a royalty set. I have 64 of the 102 cards I need. I'm missing $2.60 worth of cards. 9 common, 16 uncommon, 13 rare. Unfortunately, the trick doesn't work for a drop exclusive. So I have to come over to the tracker, go to Star Wars, and if I want to buy a common I'm missing, I got to go in, click that, buy lowest listing, which the cheapest for any of them is going to be 5 cents. I have to click both of these buttons each time and click buy. And I got to do that for all the missing cards, which again was 38. 38 steps like that. Let's see where I'm at on epics. I do have 2 of every epic except for Obi-Wan, which is now down to 335. Might as well scoop that up while it's cheap. And I'll be able to complete 2 royalty sets, but I got to go through and buy all those missing ones, and there's no quick tool for filling in the blanks. So it's going to take some time. Okay, will do, Professor Josh. Thank you. I forgot to redeem my Fantastic Plastic 2 pops. Been kicking myself. Went and redeemed Space Jam and Transformers 2 once I noticed I forgot the plastics. Weasel, that sucks to hear. I will give the same advice I always give, and that is just set yourself a reminder for drop once a week on a time where you know you're, like, maybe Friday mornings are slow for you. Set a reminder every Friday morning, go to drop when that reminder comes up, and all you need to focus on is, hey, what does the diamond look like? Or is there a red circle? If so, I need to take action. Now, that's assuming you're putting your NFTs in drop. If you're keeping them in wax, you don't get that handy dandy little trick. I recommend keeping your NFTs in drop for this. This is one of the main reasons. So you can click on this diamond once a week and take care of any actions you need to take care of. Like, I definitely need to turn in my Space Jam coins. I definitely need to turn in my Transformers coins. And I definitely need to get ready for Star Trek TNG. If I do that every Friday, I'll always be ahead by a week or 2 and I won't have problems. Not making fun of you. I'm just saying for anybody else that might be a helpful tip. Okay, I know some people have been patiently waiting, so let's get over and play some Twitchy Tides. All the folks that have been typing in so far, unfortunately those entries don't count. We're going to play some Twitchy Tides. Everyone is eligible to play, regardless of if you've linked your account or not. You can only play on Twitch. It's called Twitchy Tides. There's no integration with YouTube, so for my YouTube people, you'd need to jump over to Twitch real quick to play. Wait, what was you? 187 Pops? Oh, that entered. Oh, yeah, that's right. Earlier. Again, I don't mean to come off as a pain about that. I just find it interesting that people do that, but there's numerous reasons why. I need to just let it go. They do, Nadu. Yeah, unless I change it, which could happen. Just waiting on the tab to load up here, and then we'll get you guys entered. Well, here's what we'll do. First place, we'll get a Twitchy Tides pack, courtesy of Pop Paragon, that he sent over to me. Second and third, we'll get one of my Nerds Unite PFO logos, which I only give away here on stream. There's still 2 1-of-1s left in the blends, and you'll need one of those logos. You can't buy them from the drops area. You have to buy them, or you have to win them here, or buy them on the secondary market, which they're pricey. But here's a chance to win them. Second and third place will get that. And then we're going to do a random number generator, or random number tool from the Twitch chat to pick one winner who will win 50 million woof. 50 million woof. So now's definitely the time you want to enter. This thing turned down that tab a little bit. It's a little loud. We'll just bring it down there. That's way better. Okay, so you guys enter up. If when you go to enter, you got to type in !hoot, leave a space, and put in your Wax Wallet ID, unless you've already linked your wallet on twitchytides.io, in which case you'll just have to type in !hoot. Everybody's eligible to play. If you see an X below your name, that means for some reason it's not made the connection. You'll definitely have to type in !hoot, leave a space, and put in your Wax Wallet ID. Everybody looks good, though. Looks like everybody's in there. I don't see any X's. So good job. I'll give you guys a timer for 2 minutes. Give me a timer for 2 minutes. There we go. Yeah, if you now for me, let me go ahead and enter to play as well. If I won't take any prizes. If I win anything, we'll re-roll or pick the next person in line. Mine's showing an orange fish because accidentally we tried to connect my wife's wallet, and now it has both connected to Twitch. So we're probably looking at her fish, not mine. I need to get in there and fix that. FunkoFan34, doesn't look like you're registered yet. No offense. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I just don't want you to miss out. You'll need to type in !hoot, leave a space, and then put in your Wax wallet ID, and then that'll fix this. Yeah, you might be. Sometimes weird stuff happens. But if anybody is not registered or not linked their Twitch account, to make this a little easier, you can go to twitchytides.io. The link comes up like it just did for Fourth Curator and FunkoFan34. But you can always type it in manually, !hoot, space, your Wax wallet ID, and it will correct, and it'll convert that X back over. Nadu, we can make that happen. This is one I agree with you on. Oh, really, Fourth Curator? Yeah, you might want to look into that again. Maybe it didn't take for some reason. Yo, Jess of MJ, what's happening? It's been a minute. How you doing? Okay, I got a timer set up, and let's see how much time is left here. 30 seconds left to enter. Reminder, I got a free NFT. You can see it down in the bottom left-hand corner. The command is free NFT in the chat. I will be giving one of those out. It's a Futurama-inspired Nerd Unite logo. I'll give one per person. Do not create any bot accounts, fake accounts, duplicate accounts, whatever, and enter all those in. If I find anybody doing that, you never get another free NFT from me, period. I don't like the people trying to take advantage of some of our community here, and it's happening far too often. So just don't. Just be a good human being. It's pretty simple, really. Okay, time's up. We got 75 people in, all with a chance to win. I'm going to count down. I'm going to hit the start button. It's going to come up with a bunch of fish in there. You can sit back and do nothing, or you can type in commands. For each of you, whatever fish you have, if it's linked, you can see what the commands are over on twitchytides.io. We will do a snap, bringing back half of you that have been knocked out when we get down to about 20. So pay attention. You may get knocked out, but you may be able to come back. All right, we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Jess of MJ. There we go. The game is started. I'll turn the volume back up for this. Turn the music down temporarily. Oh, we got a party going. NFT Energy. I listened to the NFT Energy guy speak with Las Vegas Ape last week during the big 48-hour stream, and I was very, very intrigued. Very impressed by what he's done. He reached out to me as well on Twitter, so I might be getting some sample drinks in to try. Kind of excited about it. Yo, what's up, Jasp? How you doing? No, Rexinator, you might come back. I'm going to do the snap here in a minute and bring a bunch of people back, so pay attention. You might end up back on screen. Down to 30 people. I am going to do a snap here at around 20. I don't want to wait too long because I don't want to get down to 10. There we go. Doing it. Okay, so now we're back to 43. You might be back on screen. That's a special ability that I and certain NFTs have in there, so you might be back on screen. Pay attention. Good luck to you all. I'm not planning on doing it again. Somebody else might, but I'm not planning on doing it again. Top 3 are getting an NFT, and then one of the 77 people will win 50 million woof, is what I'm giving away today on this first game. I will do it again later. Super spin. I didn't know that was a command. That's cool. What's up, PK? We're down to 17. Top 3 are getting an NFT for sure. First place getting a Twitchy Tides pack. Second and third getting a Nerd Unite PFO logo. And then one of the 77 players will randomly be chosen using the utility in Twitch. And that person will get 50 million woof immediately put into their account. We're down to 9. Got some names I recognize. Got a few new ones in there. Oh, we're down to 7 of the 77. Seven of the 77. I forgot what the commands were for me to send other things, so this may take a minute, but that's okay. Yeah, if you have any NFTs that you're using in the game If you log into twitchytides.io and that's your linked fish, not staked. What's the term? Not linked. I forgot the term. Oh, there's our winners. But it'll tell you what the commands are on twitchytides.io. Not staked. What's the term I'm looking for? I forgot. No, not that. What's the terminology for the button you click as a user to make sure that that's the fish you're using in the game? Not staked, but registered. Make sure you've registered that fish, and you'll be able to see on twitchytides.io what the command is. There you go. Thank you, Chucky and Dan Asker. I can remember 6 million things, but then in the moment when I try to recall something simple that I've done 100 times. Oh, it came down to the very end. Miss Jessie Star and Savage were neck and neck, and Savage was the one to touch the bomb. But we've got our winner. In third place, Jasp. Second place, Savage. First place, Miss Jessie Star. For anybody who doesn't know, there are monthly prizes given out to people who win the most games or achieve the most points through winning games. So if you've been winning a lot, you can check the leaderboards on twitchytides.io. And then hang around. Once I give away these prizes, I'm going to pick one winner. Could be anybody, including these top 3, that can win the 50 million wolf. We'll start with Miss Jessie Star. I'm going to click on her name, and I'm going to send her a Twitchy Tides pack, which she is, she can open up, or she can turn around and flip it, whatever she wants to do. But it's good to collect more fish and stake more fish to earn. Yo, Las Vegas Ape rated with a party of 69. Let's go. Thank you, Ape. Appreciate you. Welcome over, everybody. We just finished a game of Twitchy Tides, and I'm giving away the prizes. But while I'm doing that, let me say hello to everybody. My name is Sully. I'm a variety streamer, a Twitch partner, a YouTube partner, a Gold Wax ambassador. And we just finished a game of Twitchy Tides where I'm giving away 3 NFTs, and I'm about to pick the winner of 50 million wolf. If you're just coming in and you're like, whoa, 50 million wolf, I'm doing it again in the next 30 minutes to an hour. So hang around. Right now I'm distributing prizes. And before I forget, I heard through the grapevine that Las Vegas Ape got Twitch partner. That's freaking fantastic, man. I could not be happier for you. If that's true, congratulations, my friend. That is absolutely amazing. You have earned it. You've been working your tail off, and what you did with that 48-hour mega stream, fan-freaking-tastic, man. You did such good work on that. I'm so impressed, and man, I know that's a lot of work. That is a lot of work you put in, and it benefited not just you, but a lot of people in the wax community and the community throughout. Oh, do it, Ape. Knock it out, man. I had to do it a long time ago, so I don't remember what that was not a brag. It sounded like a brag. I'm sorry. I don't remember what all the steps are, but I remember it thinking it was big, like a lot, and then it actually went pretty quick. So do it sooner than later so you can start taking advantage of those benefits. I mean, wouldn't that be cool, Ape? That would be amazing. We need every wax streamer a partner, and we need wax integration on the platform in a much bigger way, like directly through Twitch, and we need Twitch to acknowledge like wax as a gaming or a topic, like a game or just chatting. That would be amazing. Big Game says, Sully, literally opening the prize package you sent me right now. Thanks so much for the X-Men fig pin. You're welcome. For anybody that doesn't know, Big Game was a winner on Fridays, which I normally stream starting at 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. Pacific. We play something called the box game, where I have 5 of these physical boxes that start empty. But I have physical prizes, and for each physical prize, we have a post-it note that goes in the box. You can come and play the game. Everybody's eligible to play on Fridays, and one winner every week that I play gets an actual physical prize. I've got exclusive stickers. I've got fig pin artist proofs. I've got pops. I've got bitty pops. I just got some new Star Wars Doorables. All kinds of physical stuff, and in there each week, so lately, but I haven't given it away, is a 25-pack Twitchy Tides. So somebody could get a 25-pack. Okay, Savage, I just sent your prize. I'm sending Jasp, and then we'll pick the winner. Then we'll pick the winner for the 50 million wolf. While I'm doing this, and apologize if I mumble or go on too much, but I don't want you guys who are just coming over to miss out on all the fun things that we do here. We will be playing Twitchy Tides again. I will be giving away some more NFTs and 50 million wolf later in the stream. We do a lot of education on Funko NFTs. So if you're thinking about getting into Funko NFTs to collect, to get the pops, there's a lot to learn. It's a lot of fun. I'm pretty much the only live streamer doing education on it. I'm not directly affiliated with Funko. They don't give me anything for it. I'm basically doing their marketing for them, their education for free. Come by. Always willing to learn. We're going to get back to talking about some Funko NFT stuff and some of my NFTs. I have my own project here in just a minute, but we will return to Twitchy Tides. Okay, I've sent all the prizes out to Miss Jessie Star, Savage, and Jasp, and now the 77 people that just played in that Twitchy Tides game, we are going to pick one winner. Oh yeah, the free NFT. Thank you, Regime. I'm going to use the, what is it? RAND Fish. Now, last week we had a couple problems with this. I'm not trying to call anybody out or talk badly. It might come up with two names. Whichever one comes up first is the winner. It's of the 77 people that entered. I have no control over this, so don't at me about, oh, that's unfair, or you might see the rigged emotes. That's a joke. Here is our winner in 3, 2, 1. What's up, Marklar? And our winner for the 50 million wolf is number 25, Unmata. Unmata wins 50 million wolf, which is worth, last check, about 50 bucks. I'm going to grab your wallet, which is 3.evo.wham, and I'll show you guys as I do this so you know it's on the up and up. I'm going to go over to my tokens. I'm going to transfer wolf to your account, and I'm going to type in 50, 123, 123. 50 million wolf transferring now. This is all on the blockchain, so if anybody wants to ever verify it, you absolutely can. He wins everything. Good for you, Inmata. Buy some packs. Buy some packs. Do my blends. Do my blends. There you go. It's been sent, as well as the prizes. I'm all caught up with everything on the Twitchy Tides front. Let me mute the Twitchy Tides tab temporarily. We're going to wrap up our conversation about the Funko NFTs. We're going to look at my NFTs a little bit, and then we're going to do another game of Twitchy Tides if you guys want to hang around. Also, and this was just brought up, thank you for whoever said it, in the upper left-hand corner, right up there, you'll see, this is something I do every Tuesday. It's called NFTuesday here on the stream, and I give away free NFTs. That is the free NFT for today. And, oh, that's too high. That is the free NFT for today. It is a Futurama-inspired Nerds Unite NFT. It looks a lot better when you zoom in closer. I'm sending out one per person free. So all you got to do to claim it is at the top of Twitch, there is a pinned tweet or a pinned message that's got a form in there, a Google form, forums.gle. You click on that, take your time, slow down. It's not a race. Fill out the form fully.
Sorry.
Hey, what's up? Missed you, girl.
She was too excited.
Hello. We haven't seen Charlie in a few days. Finally getting to say hello back to her. Hey, Charlie.
Aww.
Missed you.
How's the stream? Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no, you're good.
Is that,
Macy missed you.
Hi, real quick. Hi, guys.
is that package that came, is it first?
Yeah, it's in the fridge.
The edible
No.
arrangement.
That one that we ordered from me for her birthday.
I have not seen it.
Okay, hold on.
It should be here.
Arrived. I brought
Oh.
it in.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know if it is though.
Well, you can bring it to me. I can open it real quick.
The edible arrangement
Yeah.
from Jamie.
Is that who it's from?
That's what
I didn't know. That's amazing.
Charlie.
Good to see you, Charlie.
She's so happy to be home.
I bet.
She just ran circles in her yard like, I'm home, I'm home.
Charlie stayed with Kelly's stepmom for a few days, and she had some friends. She never gets to hang out with other dogs regularly.
Until later. Go.
No, this is important. This is important. 1 second, gang. Let me just do this real quick for Macy.
Yeah, I don't know if it's hers or not.
Whoop. I bet it is. I don't think. Yeah, it is. That's all you. Okay, so what were we talking about? The free NFT. Yeah, congratulations, Umada. You won 50 million. Woof. I hear you've been winning a lot lately, so congratulations. Love me some edible rain. Me too. Oh my god. Yeah, but there's some pineapple in there too. I'm excited. But the free NFT. I don't know if you guys know, but a new season of Futurama was announced. I'm always looking for a good pop culture reference on NFTuesdays to do something free. So if you sign up for the free NFT this afternoon or tomorrow, I'm going to send that NFT to you for free. You can keep it, you can sell it, you can trade it to somebody, you can do whatever you want. You can put it on the market. I don't care. Don't sell it too cheap. But what's going to happen is tomorrow and Thursday, I'm going to complete some blends. I'm going to be working on the art where you can take this and you can blend it and you can upgrade that to a limited NFT featuring my mascot, Hoot. That could be anywhere from 55 limited pieces all the way down to one of ones. And I try to make it fun and a learning experience for everybody. So again, you get the free NFT. You can come over and do the blend. It may require another piece that you have to buy off the market or off of my drops area. Maximum price on that's $1.50. So you can do at least one blend, and then if you get those NFTs from me in the blends, which you'll get if you do a blend, my NFTs are in Wombat Dungeon Master. They have power for the 3 of you that are still playing. I am featured on the Twitchy Tides website. You can use my NFTs to do the breeding, to get free packs. And coming soon, Meta Battler. Meta Battler, the Nerds Unite collection, will be featured in there, giving you extra utility in the game. And I don't know if you guys have seen Meta Battler or anything about it. It looks like a ton of fun. I'm very excited about it. Can't wait to start playing the game on stream with my NFTs in there. So the long story short is I'm trying to provide utility and value for you guys who support me in my collection. And you can support me by getting a free NFT. How great is that? Yeah, the castle is haunted. I thought about putting a little thing that goes, I know it's flickering. But whenever anybody comes over, their eyes are drawn to it, and it's become a great marketing experience, exercise for Twitchy Tides. It's my tank. That's all it is, of my fish. And for some reason, that's flashing. If you can figure out what the Morse code is on that, then congratulations. You'll win nothing from me, but you'll have the sense of accomplishment. It's haunted. Yep, haunted castle. We're ready for Halloween. If you ever are here in the stream and you have any questions, please ask in the chat. All I ask is you keep it family friendly, i.e. no cursing or vulgarity, and keep it on topic. We're always trying to help people learn about NFTs, Funko NFTs, all the stuff on the Wax blockchain. We're playing Twitchy Tides. We're having fun. We're giving stuff away. It's supposed to be fun. And that's what we do here, much like Las Vegas Ape. I love his streams. I love his energy. I try to watch whenever I can. I've been very busy. Pop Parent, can you draw an owl? I can in Procreate. Not very good on paper. Mark Lark says, Sully, I thought I was the only one putting my tank up on most. Oh, are you doing it too? That's brilliant. I have not seen that. I think the Haunted Castle is great and kind of hope they won't fix it. The reason I do this, again, I talked about it earlier, is Pop Paragon landed on something that I've said in my streams before, and I think it's brilliant the way he did this. Owning NFTs is great, but not being able to show them off, I think, is a real miss. It's not like I'm going to send my link to friends and go, check out my NFTs. It doesn't really work. But here on stream, I can show my tank with all my NFTs in there, and you can see them floating around. I hope to be able to have more functionality like this in the future for things like my Funko NFTs, my Nerds Unite NFTs, etc. I have the stream running while it works, so I'm not always fully... Oh, I know Miss Jessie Star. Totally, I get it. Speaking of drawing, when are we getting another Macy art stream? I would love to do that. Now that it's summer, for her, she's got some time. I don't stream as much, but I think we can find some time for that. Okay, I do want to spend a few minutes for anybody that's just come over and show off my NFTs. I can further this just a little bit. We won't spend too long, I promise. We'll get back to Twitchy Tides. But as always, I'm here to answer questions as well and help anybody who wants to learn. So if you see something and have a question, even if you think it's been asked a million times, as long as it's family friendly and on topic, feel free to ask it. We're here to help. Pop did a lot of things very smart, and Twitchy was a huge boon to small-time streamers like myself. I mean, even to people that I have a decent... I'm not trying to make fun, by the way, and I'm not trying to be uppity. I have a pretty good size audience, and it still has helped me out tremendously. I've gotten a lot of new followers thanks to Twitchy Tide, so great job to Pop Paragon. He's killing it. He's doing such wonderful things. And more importantly, he's created something great, but he's out there marketing it, and he's engaged in all of our streams, and he is living it. He has created a brand, which is amazing. Okay, Nerds Unite, my NFTs. Each Tuesday, I give away freebies based on either what Funko is doing as a drop or what is going on in pop culture. So just going back through a few of my recent drops. Let me go back through the MTV ones. MTV inspired ones. I think Scurvybot is really cool, 420. I think there's definitely something there. It seems like a bit of a complex integration if I wanted to do something with it, but I'm still intrigued and interested and might utilize it myself one day. What's your favorite burger place? Whataburger. Great. I love the way you ordered it. Here's an example of one. I gave away this Superman-inspired NFT several Tuesdays ago. Then on Wednesday, the next day, you could come back and you could blend it, and you could either get my mascot, Hoot, in a Superman-inspired Nerd Unite t-shirt, LE55, limited edition, 55 pieces. You could get Hoot in what we call Cow's Play. He's an owl who does cosplay, thus Cow's Play. You could get him in the Superman-inspired Cow's Play called Who to Steal. That's LE55. You could get a concept, which is like a blueprint. There's only 10 of those. You could get this is a new thing. I did an animated sticker. I did this using Procreate to make his cape move in the wind along with the sticker background. There were only 10 of those. And then the real fire is the mythics that look kind of like the Funko cards. Are inspired by that. There's only 5 of those. The 1 of 1 gold, literally 1. My new VHS series, 1. The NU emblem logo inspired by Superman, there was 1 of those. So there was, when you did blends, there were 3 possible 1-of-1s, a mythic, 2 grails, and legendaries. All of them 55 pieces or lower. So you're guaranteed to get something that I think, in the long run, could have great value. They just built a Whataburger on the street. I know, right? I'm excited about going to check it out too, Ape. I don't know if you've been before. But I personally, being from Texas, I love Whataburger. And so it's great to be able to have it again. I just had it this past weekend in Colorado. But when I go to Vegas, that's going to be one of my first stops. Miss Jessie Star says, oh, thought of you yesterday. Saw he got an email about a Gary V book signing. I guess he wrote a children's. But he has all those cool the characters that he did based on the letters of the alphabet, the V friends. So I'm not surprised to see it's a children's book as well. But very successful as an NFT project and as physical product. Hey, Charlie. She's all right now. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes brought Whataburger to Kansas. I talked about that earlier, OP Influencer. That's so awesome. Poppin' Sock says, I love scurvy, but I am not sure it would be good for you. It pollutes the chat a bit. I have noticed that, and I did have some concerns about that. You could activate it when you're gaming.
Show them this before you give it to
Oh, yeah. We went to Buc-ee's when we were in Colorado, and we were looking for, of course, treats for us. But we found an awesome thing for the dog, for Charlie. This is Buc-ee's like pull chew toy. It's like a leather, and she loves the rope stuff. Has she seen it yet? Has she had it?
No,
That's amazing.
Put it in her bed right there.
She's like, what is this? I love any good rope toy. It's apparently a book on different perspectives, so you are read the book forwards or backwards to be able to see the same story from. Oh, that's cool.
He might have the
That's really cool.
Do you have my pea drinks?
Oh, easy, Chuck. Easy, Chuck.
Do you have my pea drinks?
No, wait. I think those were in your mom's bag. Yeah, in her white backpack. OP Influencer, you probably used a word that's banned. I don't even see that anything's been moderated for you, so I don't know. Hopefully you didn't use the W word or the L word, or these are not words you think they are. They're words that I don't like, so I block them. You can't say the thing that rhymes with small fart. You can't say the thing that rhymes. You can't say leaks or anything about leaks. We don't do that here. It's random as hell, I know, but I have fun with it. So. Oh, I'm not saying you were cursing. That's what I'm trying to define for you, is that we have some weird things that are blocked. No, I have the Buc-ee's bag right here. They're not in
She
here.
said everything from Buc-ee's is in the back.
No, they're in her white backpack. I put them in there myself. Pretty sure. I could double check my backpack. Yeah, they're in her white backpack. Watch your tail, Charlie. You can't say Funkos, because that's not a thing. You either buy Funko Pops, or you buy Funko Biddies, or you buy Mystery Minis. There is Funko cereal, but nobody talks about that, so that's not a thing. So if you're saying Funkos, don't say that anymore. Lies. It's cereal. Well, that is a thing, but it has an apostrophe in there, first of all. And second, we don't talk about it anymore. Nobody talks about it. OP, I don't know what you're trying to put in there, but try rewording it. That's probably your best bet. You're not doing anything that horrible. It's just for fun. It's just for fun. Yeah. I know you're not cursing, but there's something in there you're putting that we don't do here on stream, so. Okay, so back to my NFTs. The idea is you get a freebie, you can come back, you can blend. I've got nearly 1,000 templates to date so far. And if you're interested in checking out my stuff, the best bet for it all would be I'll go over to Nifty Blocks, where my collection is with all drops and blends. If you're interested in looking to see what there is, I think the most fun I have with it is the blends. And if you ever want to look at the blends, i.e. crafting, take a couple of NFTs, turn them in, get something more rare, like this. Let's go to the Superman-inspired Nerd Unite Hoot of Steel blend. You give me a Hoot 2.0 and one of the logos, and you get one of these NFTs back. And thanks to Nifty Blocks, they did a really good job of putting what's left for you to pull. There is still a 1-of-1 Hoot of Steel on VHS available in that blend. There are still 3 of the 5 mythic, still 5 of the 10 animated stickers, 7 of the 10 blueprints or concepts, 18 of the 55 cosplays, and 18 of the Hoots in t-shirts. And that's 132 total blends that are available. Only 52 are left. You can work out the odds if you want, but you got at least a 1 in 52 chance of pulling a 1-of-1. I don't know if you think that's good or bad or whatever, but a 1-of-1 could have some really good value right away. Could have some really good value in the long run to sell in the market. Could give you some nice perks in the upcoming Meta Battler. You just have to have it to see. I have several Mahomes, including the tall one. Mahomes what? Funko products? So you have Pops, and then what are the those other ones called? The gold? You have some of those? I have an unopened box of Funko cereal, meaning I never even opened the brown surrounding box that it came in. Oh, I have some of those too. Part of a convention bundle. I would never just buy it by itself. Yeah, I have some that are still in the brown box as well. Vegas breakfast bun with potato Whataburger. What is a Vegas breakfast bun? That's a new one for me. I like the way she got into bed. Yeah, she totally is. Macy was testing that the other day.
Oh, no, let her be, thanks.
What is a Vegas breakfast bun? I have the Marvel one, never used it. Wait, Marvel what? Oh, the bowl. Yeah, I have the cereal bowl. I have a Freddy Funko cereal bowl and spoon. Y'all don't seem too interested in my NFTs, but anyway, I just wanted to show that in case anybody's interested in getting into it. I am trying really hard to make sure that I'm providing value and utility. I will continue to do that. There will be blends later this week, so grab up that free NFT, and then also make sure you subscribe to my newsletter, which means each time I go live, I'll send out an email, or if I have blends or drops. One of the things we talked about on Las Vegas is Ape Stream last week that I'm very passionate about is the fact that we don't have good communication about our projects on the Wax blockchain. Some people are using Discord, some are using Twitter, some are using Instagram, some are using a patchwork of all, but the actual Nifty Blocks, Atomic Hub, all those sites are not doing a good job of pushing us information. That's the nature of the blockchain, right? I'm pushing information to you via the newsletter to make sure you don't miss out on fun, different things that I'm doing here with the stream and with my NFTs. I'm trying not to inundate you or overwhelm you. So as long as you sign up, you'll get the information. And if you ever think it's too much, you can unsubscribe. So Big Game, I don't know anything about that game. Let's take a look. I have not had a real chance to investigate. I tried to get into a game when it was still like in beta. I'm not starting a new game of Twitchy Tides for you guys yet. I want to go in and see this PvP game. Big Game, I don't know if you have a link. If you try to put a link in, I don't allow links because I had too many people come in and dropping links for bad stuff. You could always leave out the dot before the .com or .io or whatever, and I'll be able to see what it is. Yeah, but I had to take links out. Again, trying to remain family friendly, and you got these people that come by and then put in links for horrible things, so trying to avoid that. PvP link for the game I just created. Oh, okay, yeah. That's what you meant by the stuff in chat. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I know you can, it's PvP, so player versus player. You can go up against one other person in the game. And I haven't experimented with it yet, so I don't know how that works. I'm just waiting on the screen to load, and then I'll flip over. There you go, Misty's wanting to play. Big Game. If I can get one going here, I'll send out my link and somebody can jump on it. Okay, so Do I go to standard? No. Twitchy Tides Twitch? No, I need to go to twitchytides.io. Not the play portion. That's why. I'm still getting through all the learning the navigation and stuff. twitchytides.io. Okay. In here we have Battle. Is that the new Battle Bowl? Is that where I need to go? Yeah, look at these. There's Big Game doing some battles. It tells you on there maximum number of fishes, maximum number of fish per player, how long the game lasts, and then what is the pool, the 3.78 pool. You have energy. There's a how to play. Does the how to play walk us through it? Okay, energy system. Every created or joined battle consumes 1 energy. Energy is restored every 3 days at midnight. So you can't just non-stop play. Fish rarities have different energy levels, with higher rarities having higher limit. You can buy energy points with food. Okay, so you can replenish by buying more food. Each battle consumes 1 energy. Only uncommon and above rarity fishes are allowed. Fish must be claimed within the hour and staked to enter. Set time, max players, max fish per player, and game duration. Total duration of the game in hours or battle hours adds the same number of claims to the fish. A cooldown for tide production and claims, hunger levels equal to battle hours are added to used fish. Oh, that's cool. So if you use a fish that's currently creating tide, it gets a little extra time, equal to how long your battle is. New claims on joining fish should not exceed 72 hours. Start and end time should be at least 1 hour apart, so minimum 1 hour, maximum 24. When max players join or the end time is reached, the battle is started. Each game needs a minimum of 5 players to start. Oh, this is cool. Can you make an uncommon only fish battle? Oh, interesting. To join a battle, only uncommon and above. Fish must be claimed within an hour. A lot of the same information. Each battle consumes 1 energy. Rewards. PvP games are randomly generated with all fish entered as equal chance. The players who are ranked based on how long they survive the eliminations. All players receive Aqua awards based on their entered fish's tide production. The extra rewards are counted as 50% of total base Aqua. For example, if the total pool is 100 tide, the top players share a reward pool of 50 Aqua, and the rest 50 Aqua is distributed to all players. Okay, distributed. Boy, there's a lot to take in, but I think for me the best way is to play and learn. So hopefully we can get a game going here. You can have 50 to 70 players. Whoa. Rewards are distributed to players through playing PvP games, and Aqua can only be used for in-game functions, so it's just buying shop items or upgrades. Wow. Can I create? There's a lobby. Hold on. What happens when we create? Start and end time. So it's set right now to go for 1 hour. All right. Oh, here's a question for Pop Paragon or anybody else. Can I still play the regular Twitchy Tides with the audience while this is going on? Because if so, I want to get this going, but then play some Twitchy Tides to give away the wolf, and then we'll come back to this. Good. Thank you, 8. There's no bonus to any fish that would give you an advantage in winning. Only that the higher level fish have more energy to play with. Makes sense? Okay. Plays in the background. Brilliant. Thank you, guys. People can enter whatever fish they want. All fish are equal. Better rarities just earn more Aqua. That's really cool. I like that. I like the balancing system. So we'll leave this at an hour. Maximum fish, we'll say 5. Maximum fish per player, let's go 5. Duration, oh, you don't have to do it up there. You do it down here. 1 hour. We'll call this a Nerds Unite battle. That's it. Pretty easy to set up. I select my NFTs that are going to be in the game. The high... Oh, here was... I saw this Pop Paragon. Maybe it's something I'm missing. This fish, which is what, a legendary, only has a 1 energy power? I don't know why that is. Is that a mistake, or I just don't understand the way it works? You put up 5 or 6 battles at once. Oh, that's cool. Oh, cool, big game. That's awesome. Well, I definitely want to include my clownfish. Wait, why is there the red circle? I can't include those? Why are they blocked out? That's interesting, Chucky. Yeah, why are those fish blocked? Is it because I have them staked? Do I need to unstake them? Claim your tide first. Okay, good. Good, thank you. All right, let's go back then. Staking, inventory, claim all tide. Thank you. Thank you, Pop Paragon. I never mean to nitpick. I know this is an ever-going work in progress, and I hope everyone understands that. The likelihood of everything always functioning perfectly is, you know, slim to none. This is an ever-going thing. Also need to feed them. I think all mine are fed currently. We'll try again. Okay, 5 per player. Yeah, look, now they're available. Duration hour 1. We'll call this Nerds Unite Battle. Now I'll pick my fish. Oh, look, now there it says 20 of 20. It's fixed it. I can pick up to 5. 2. I don't have to hold shift or anything. 3. 4. Oh, that one shows 0 of 1. That's a different one. That's the one I just breeded for. That sounds so weird to say. And that one. Yo, TW Deadpool gifted out 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you, TW Deadpool. I hope you're doing well, brother. Thank you so much. 525 total gifted subs to the community. What a generous human being. Those going to M. Mitch, Nico Desu YT, Cartman Bra 21, Harmony Kingdom, and Marklar X, who is here or was here. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, so TW Deadpool. I sure appreciate you, man. Big Game says, so for example, you could say the winner of this battle will get XYZ as the streamer just gives you another option to hand things out if you want. Oh yeah, I like that. We're doing good, TW Deadpool. We're playing some NFT games. I'm about to start up a new one here. We're giving away some big prizes. I was just telling everybody about my trip to Colorado over the weekend. Just catching up, you know. I think the first max 5 should be higher, but maybe someone else knows for sure. I've been listening, just couldn't. Oh, no worries, TW Deadpool. I appreciate you, man. Okay, I'm going to create this battle. And then I'm going to put the link in the chat for anybody that wants to jump in. It'll be first come, first serve. I don't plan on limiting it. Just got to see how here. Okay, so lobby. Now that I've created it. Nerds Unite Battle. There it is. View. Copy. Paste. There it is. PvP logo. Max fish you want at 50 or 100. Oh, whoops. Well, we'll test it here. Trying to figure out my authentication 2-factor. Can't get into my wax wall. Oh no, TW Deadpool. Did you use the app for the 2-factor authentication? If so, you'll need to go to the app and it'll have a 6-digit code that refreshes every few seconds. Every few minutes, I should say. I found that, Pop Paragon. Thank you. Yeah, the app. So if you're, let's say you go to your Wax account, you go to the login, it prompts and says, hey, what's your authentication code? You go to the app, you should have a line item in there that says Wax, and it'll have a 6-digit code. You got to take that 6-digit code and type it in before it times out. You got a new phone. Dang it. See, this is the problem that a lot of people forget about. If you didn't somehow have a backup entry method into that, which they allow now, with the Google Authenticator app, you can log in with your Google credentials and get it. If you didn't have that set up, you are SOL. Yeah, or if you have the backup codes. Oh, that 5 fish was just for me. I thought that was per player. Okay, I messed up. So can we end it? Max fish entered. Oh, I see. Can I edit it? No. What's this? Switch join. Okay, so I'm just gonna put in one fish. This will be a lame small game. Good luck, TW Double. I'm really sorry, man. That is something that is easy to overlook. 0 fish selected. Why are none of these my super high energy fish? Because they're already allocated to a game? Let's just pick one at random. We'll do this guy here. Max fish already reached. So I may have created a game nobody else can play in. That's what's happened here. Is there a way to just end the game since I've messed it up, or do I just have to wait out the hour? Because it's not ever going to really start. Because people couldn't enter, right? All right, let's try again. Max fish 50, max fish per player 5. That'll allow 10 people in, right? Okay, cool. All right, so that'll just be a dud game that won't go anything. Still an hour. We'll call this NU battle instead of Nerds Unite battle. I'll pick my fish. Okay, create battle, right? 50 total, 5 per player, duration 1 hour. Just build another. That one will time out. Lots of people still learn. There you go. Yeah, no worries. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, starting it. Oh, of course. Did I mess up? Go to lobby. Should have done 500. You guys were a little slow on that comment. We'll just, yeah, that's what I figured it was. I wasn't planning on letting 100 people in. But we'll test this one, see how it goes, and we can do more in the future. All right, here's the new one. You guys jump in if you want to play. And then we'll view. Now, is there a way to view the tank as this happens, or is this all kind of like a virtual thing for now? Like we don't literally view the tank. We just know it's happening. Or does that link I just put in there how we view it? No. So how do you view the tank? I see switch, join, or close. How do I view the tank? Ah, okay. Only after it starts, which we have to have a minimum number of people in. Right? Isn't that what I read? Well, no, it takes an hour at a minimum. 15 of 50 fishes. So you guys jump in. The pool is increasing. We all went through the trials. Everybody has been great at sharing information to make sure everyone's getting the right... no, I love it. I love this community so much for that. So cool. Running the bowls. That sounds like a euphemism for bathroom humor. And manage energy means I can buy more with food. Yep, I thought so. Okay, cool. Claim. Whoops, I'll refresh. Lobby. Can't join. States fish should have less than 72 claims. No, that has to do with your energy for each fish, right? You'll know there's a little number on the top of each fish that shows, I guess, what their total... Is that total energy is? Go to replays tab. You can watch some progress. Wait, from another game or my game? This my game hadn't started, has it? Got to feed. Oh, that has to do with their feed. Okay. Oh, I'd rather watch this one. Let's see if we can get people in there. Just to see how it looks. Okay, fair enough. Replays. That's not one we want to look at. This one looks big. Oh, whoops, watch. Sorry, I don't normally try to do that. I try to get my head away from the mic. Sorry about that. So this is what the tank will look like of one that's already run. Okay. Whoa! This one had 280 fish. Oh, it tells you when the next kill is going to happen, when the game's going to end, which will be in an hour and 44 minutes, hour and 45 minutes. Oh, that's so cool, man. We'll see the elimination. So in 7 seconds, we'll see it. That is a lot of fish. That's so cool. So theoretically, then, we can take this and put the live tank on my stream to have in the corner while it's running, too, on the main screen. So I didn't see anything happen to knock out any fish. So they just vaporize. I did see something from Pop Paragon about it may not be the same on everybody's screen. 3, 2. This is a replay of a game, Mindy. Down to 189. Yeah, I don't actually see it happen. That could be because there's so many fish, but yeah, that's really cool. The Battle Bowl artwork, I like that. No, you're not in this game. This is a replay. Everybody convinced me to do a replay of a game so we could see what it looked like. The game that I set up, the lobby, let's see where it's at. We're at 16 of 50 fishes. We need more people to get in. Does anybody else want to jump in? It's not, you're not going to lose your fish, right? Like, so that's the way I understand it. It's not like your fish is going to get destroyed. You're just using a little energy and participating in a game that lasts longer for a chance to win some of the aqua. Your fish are still yours. You can still feed them, all that stuff. That you're not losing fish. Can I get that confirmed? I'm pretty sure that's right. But here's the link you guys need. It just gets hungrier faster. Yeah, no, the Peking, you get the wrong idea. That's for a main game that we do on Twitch. This is like an extra game called a PvP game. So you're like, essentially you're joining into a separate battle that's hosted elsewhere in another tank, where you can enter up to, based on the rules I've created, 5 of your fish. You would, in order to enter, you'd need to join that link I just shared, twitchytides.io/PvP?ID equals 274. And you would need to pick the fish that you want to enter into the match. You'll say go, and then over the course of the next hour, those fish are going to all battle it out. It's going to be a slow burn. And then at the end, you'll have to claim, right? You know, to claim your winnings. I think that's how it works. We're all learning together. So forgive me that I don't know already. I do know what I need is a bio break. So I'm going to take a quick bio break. Up to 19 spots left. And we need to fill those in. But there's a chance to win some of the aqua, which I got a feeling you're going to want to constantly be in these games to earn, so you have that to work with. Something's going on, Misty. That's weird. Hold on. Maybe we can figure it out. Let me use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. I have some fish, but when I go to join, it says no fish available to join. One of the problems I was running into, I was thinking about this as I went downstairs, was that mine weren't fed and I hadn't claimed my tide. So you kind of have to do like seems to me, you kind of have to do like a base reset of all your stuff. Make sure you've claimed any tide you're earning. Make sure you've fed your fish. Make sure everything's back at like par, and then jump in. All right, Misty, have a good one. Thanks for being here. So do those things first. Claim any tide under the staking inventory. Make sure you claim any tide, feed any hungry fish, all that kind of stuff. And then try to jump in the game, and hopefully that will resolve any issues. Yeah, so if you don't feed your fish after you've staked them, you have they go for what, 24 hours? 48 hours? 72? 72. It says here right now that every 72 hours I got to feed my fish 25.7 food in total. You do have to feed them in order to earn tide, which is the coin, the the currency in the game that you can then use to buy other fish and food and tanks and stuff like that. So you constantly have to feed in a little bit of food. It's very inexpensive, and you can always buy it by going to Game Shop. There you can buy your food, and you'll see it'll warn you. There'll be a little thing right under here, under the staking area, staking inventory, that tells you when you need to feed your fish, which again is every 72 hours. If you don't feed them, they don't die, but you do get a reduced tide distribution. In other words, those fish that you stake aren't going to earn as much. I think that's right. Before any fish can be shown to be selected for battle, you need to claim your tide. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Yeah, exactly. If you don't feed them, it starts cutting the amount of tide you earn in half. I've heard both. It's a one-time reduction, and that it gets reduced by half every 3 days. I think it's every few days. Good thing is, while you are battling, they are giving you tide as well, if I'm not mistaken. Well, what I read was that it basically, if you jump in an hour-long game, it adds an hour to the fish. So you're not losing out on that hour. I just had some great luck. Opened a 25 fish pack, which had a 10 pack, free 10 pack number 1, and another 10 pack, free pack number 2 had a 10 pack, free pack number 3 had a 10 pack, free pack 4 had a rare. What? Dang, that's crazy, man. Way to go, Autumn's Toys. Okay, so back to battle here, lobby. Looks like there's just a few spots left, and then this game will start. Yeah, there's only 3 fish left that can go into the game. So if we can get people to fill in that last 3. I've been hearing they don't die. I think it's time to make a zombie fish. A zombie fish would be fun. Bomb packs indeed. I think that's pretty awesome. The packs, 1. But 2, this game and the earnings. So cool. Hopefully we can get those last 3 fish. Does anybody need the link? Is anybody thinking about playing on it? I just wish we knew what we were going to be able to buy with Aqua. See, I kind of like the mystery. I think, much like the wolf, you've got to have a little bit of faith, a little bit of it's a gamble to see what he's going to do next. But I think what Pop Paragon has earned from us is definitely some respect, in that he keeps generating really cool games and utility and extras and add-ons and all this stuff. So I think we gotta give him a little bit of faith and just jump on it and see what happens. And then he's going to unfold the mystery and give us something soon. If what's gonna stink is if you don't play and then you're like, oh, if I only had gotten in a little earlier. You know, that whole FOMO thing. Nice, Savage. Sweet. He's not going to let us down. Exactly. That's what I was implying. You worded it much better, Linder. Yeah, absolutely. He's going to come through. It's going to be awesome. All right, I'm going to refresh and see what this one's doing. We're going to get to a regular game of Twitchy Tides in a minute to give away that other 50 million wolf, but I wanted to get this going so we could all kind of experiment and experience it together. It says here, max fish entered now. So what happens when we view this? There's lobby and replays. I don't want the replay of this, do I? I'm looking for the NU battle. How do I see this game? My view doesn't do it. If you look around, 2 new fish just randomly showed up. Oh, nice, Pop Paragon. I'll have to look around for sure. But how do I view this game in the meantime? Can we watch this tank live? That's the fun of it. I like to think that just because it's pop that it is going to have great utility. That's why I have been going so hard blindly. And it'll pay off. It'll absolutely pay off, won't it? Oh, Marco, I think what he's doing is teasing to say, you got to look around, see what's going on. See what you can find. I'll look around here in a minute, but I want to make sure this game gets started first. Wait. You have to wait till it reaches... There we go. Which it just did. I refreshed. And good call. Good call, Chucky. Thank you for the help. Yeah, let's see if we can find out what this is once this game starts. So cool. I never would have dreamt of something quite like this. Good job, Pop, as always. So this is much smaller tank than that 280. But here's the beauty of it. It looks like you guys can go to the lobby anytime and you can join in games. So if you are looking to have your fish in some games, you can just jump over there. You can only play with the amount of energy you have. You may have to buy more energy, which utilizes more food, but you'll be earning aqua. I no doubt that the aqua is going to play off with some big benefits, but we don't know what yet. Good job, Markler. Good job. All right, so this is going to run for an hour. I'm going to leave this tab open. We can come back to it and see what's going down. But it says when the next kill is going to happen. And we know it's going to end in 57 minutes and 50 seconds. So we just got to let that play out, and we'll see who done what. Yeah, I'm in there, right? I see Nadu. Why don't I see any of mine? Didn't I put mine in? Wait a minute. Where are my fish? Did I not put mine in? What the what? How did I do that? Oh well. We'll still keep watching the tank. That's strange. Okay, let's see. He said look around. I'm going to look on the home page first. No 187? Interesting. I mean, again, it's a work in progress. There may be some problems, but over time, going to get it all worked out, so. Not there. Not on the main page. Let's go to game shop. Yeah, but we don't have to monitor it or anything, Kelly. It just plays in the background. We can come back to it. We can walk away and come back in an hour. It's like a side game. It would be like what would be an example to compare it to? I don't have a good one offhand, but we don't have to do anything. It just goes and does its thing. We've set it up. We've done our part. Okay, I'm not seeing anything there in the game shop. So then we might have breeding. Breed. No. We're gonna play another game here in a few minutes, and then we'll be done. Like I said, that's a hands-off thing. We don't have to monitor it. Not seeing anything in breeding. Do we have any battle game exchange? I don't think that's it, but let's make sure. I don't remember what was exchange. Oh, that's bringing stuff in and out of the game. Blending. Let's look at blending. I don't remember what all the fish look like, so I'm not quite sure what I should be on the lookout for, but these look like they've been around for a minute, haven't they? Most of these look familiar. What has this man done? What is he hiding from us? Shop, battle, staking, and home. Yeah, I don't know where else to look. Well, maybe you guys will find it, and then you can share within the community. We'll get another game going for our prizes and our 50 million wolf, so we can start wrapping things up. I'm still fighting just a little bit of this stupid cough, but otherwise I feel fine. Oh, how funny, big game. Yeah, that's actually Jungle Bry's sister. Literally, Jungle Bry's sis. Wrong sibling. Although she'd be a great streamer. We've talked about this before. 187. I don't know if I assume it'll work. Sometimes it'll let you in even though it's still loading the game. We'll see. So we'll run the game the same as we did before. First place gets a Twitchy Tides pack. Second and third will get an NUPFO logo, which is available only through these giveaways. And the blends that are left include 2 one-of-ones. You got a really good chance at pull one. Oh, okay, Chucky. We got to look at that then. Is that a luck thing, 187? I just don't want you to miss out on getting in. Like if this were to load and it didn't catch your information, I want to make sure you got in. Come on, fish. I never noticed the 10 times food in the shop you buy with food. What am I have been puzzled by that myself, Marklar. I saw that before and I was like, wait a minute, I'm buying food with food? Come on, fish. Let's see where the other game is at. Oh, there's only 14 of the 47 left. Wow, that went pretty quick. That went very quick. There he goes. I've tried to buy it multiple times by accident, Marklar, thinking I was just buying food. And then I'm like, wait a minute, that's not buying with wax. Oh, it allows them to sell it. I see. That makes more sense. That makes sense. You blend food you earn to mint a food NFT to sell. That makes sense. I did not put that together before myself. Nashville Lou said Tides was really slow to load for me this past weekend. It happens. No, it's loading now. We're gonna be patient. I mean, there's a lot of the PFP or the PvP thing has added a lot of probably strain on the bandwidth of the game. That's something, again, I'm not complaining. Yeah, a lot of people playing too. We just got to wait it out. There we go. We got our success. Go to Twitch. Good. You guys are in, except for some reason it's not seeing y'all's linked accounts. So many of you are going to have to enter again to solve the X issue. Ventura, Falconer, Odin Pops, Tarsier Puma, Linder. Hopefully if you just enter again, it'll resolve it. If not, you may have to type in your wallet. I'll give you guys 3 minutes to enter. Give me a timer for 3 minutes. First place will get a Twitchy Tides pack. Second and third will get an NU PFO logo, and then we will run a randomizer in the chat that'll pick one lucky winner out of however many total contestants we have. That winner will get 50 million woof, courtesy of Woof. They gave me a bunch to give away. I'll be giving away some on every stream, maybe for months. We'll see how many they grant me in the second distribution, if any. We'll see. I was supposed to give it all away by a certain date. I didn't quite meet that. I told them that, let them know I'm working on it. I didn't feel like it was the best case scenario to give away, 1 billion woof in one stream. It's better to spread it out. So hopefully they understand that. Silent One, you may need to re-enter. I've got an X for you right now. Silent 138. Just enter again. Best bet is to do ! Hoot, leave a space, and put in your Wax wallet ID. Even if you think it's linked, it won't hurt to do that. All right, we got a little time left. Why does it keep doing that? Still 1 minute and 40 seconds left to enter. Anybody see Silent One? Hopefully I'm able... Silent One, I need you to fix that. Because if you win and I don't have your Wax wallet address, I will move on to somebody else. And I don't want to have to do that. Let me tag in a chat. Maybe they're muted. There we go. What's up, Drew Marr? How you doing? We got 1 minute left to enter. 3 NFTs given away. One's a pack, 2 are individual Nerd Unite NFTs, and then 1 lucky player is going to win 50 million woof, which I will distribute immediately, and you can do whatever you want with it. I tried to help Silent One. One more time, I'll say it. If Silent One doesn't enter again and their name is chosen, I don't have a wallet address, I'll move on to another player. I'm not going to message somebody and ask for their wax wallet and do all that stuff. It's just too much time. Put that in there so I did at least type it out and explain it. And time is up. I'll just give a few extra seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got 77 people. I'm going to count it down from 5. I think you guys all know how to play. I wish you the best of luck. Let me adjust the volume. We'll turn this down. We'll turn that up. I'll unmute the tab. And here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Best of luck, everybody. Let's see where we end up here. All right, we're starting with 77. Isn't that exactly what we had before? That's crazy. There's a howl. I don't know if I'll do a snap on this game. We'll just see what happens. How about a party, though? I say it every time. I know it's super repetitive, but I just love the variety of the fish. It's so fun to see all the different ones. There's a freeze on. I won't say the name. I don't want to jinx anybody. I see a lot of orange fish, which I think is awesome. A lot of newbies, or it could be a link problem, but a lot of newbies, I think. Isn't it? Isn't it, Nashville? It's so cool. Down to 48. Ooh, boy, there was a bundle there. Look how many that took out. Dang. Down to 27. That y'all were all bunched up, and that jellyfish came through and said, no, sir. Got some people using some abilities. Don't forget your abilities. Oh, Angry Cannonball came through, knocked it down to 17 of 77. I don't know that I don't think I'm gonna do a revive on this one. I think we're gonna play it out. Got the super spin on. Lost a couple more. We got a good balance of fish. Ooh, that was a cool one. I keep wanting to say names, but I'm trying not to. I don't want to jinx anybody. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, Linder! Dang, dang, dang! So many of her. Down to 7 of 77. Pretty much all new names from the first game. I don't think anybody from the first game is still in this thing. For the winners, I mean. The top 3. Oh! Dang, the jellyfish wrecked on this one. No, Odin Pops. We're down to 4. We only have to lose 1 more, and then all 3 of the remaining ones are winners, guaranteed. But we're still going to draw that random from the 77 for the 50 million wolf. Oh, there went Mocking Lazarus. Just got a random fish hook. That didn't sound right. We got Tissues 101, Smuck TV, and Zeal are our winners, but we'll see how this plays out and who wins the pack and who wins the NUPFO logos. 50 milli, exactly, Walk the Grid. Oh, boy, that happened quick. Tissues comes in first, Zeal in second, Smuck TV in third. Tissues, let's get your pack distributed to you first. This is a Twitchy Tides pack. You know what to do with it. You're all linked up, so I don't think there's anything to learn here. I don't think anything from me. I'll get you to 2.1. All right, sending that over to you. We'll get that finished. Make sure it goes through. Okay. And then for Zeal, I don't know if you heard the spiel, but I'm sending you an NUPFO logo, which is you can only win here. It's one of my Nerds Unite logos. There are blends on Nifty blocks that you have to have this NFT for on my blends page. And there are still 2 1-of-1s left in the remaining, 18 blends? Really good odds of pulling a 1-of-1 from my collection. Or you could turn around and flip this and sell it on the market and maybe get a couple bucks for it. The cheapest one was like $4.50 when we saw earlier. Your call. I can show where the blends are if you need me to. Just let me know. And Smuck TV, same to you. You're also getting that Nerds Unite PFO logo. This is the only place you can get it is winning in playing Twitchy Tides. I haven't been giving it out in any other way. Sending that over to you. Once those blends are all done, I'll quit giving those away and we'll move on to something else. But okay. Now that just remains our 50 million woof. Before we pick our winner, though, let's see where's our tank at. We're down to 8 of the 47 with still 44 minutes left. So this goes to the point I was talking about with Pop Paragon is you don't see how it plays out. You just know these people were all in the game. We don't see the actual destruction because there's only 8 left, right? I think I'm understanding it correctly. All right, now let's use our randomizer to pick a winner of the 50 million woof. We will do Rand Fish. It's going to pick one person out of the 77 that participated in this game. I have no control over this. It's completely randomized. If multiple names come up, the first one is my winner, and I will immediately give that away, assuming I have a wax address. If I didn't get your wax address, you get nothing. I got to move on. Here we go. Our winner is. Let's get a little drum roll in the chat. Drum roll in the chat. I'm going to pick the winner as soon as I see some drum rolls going. They'll show up right up here. They'll be bouncing around. Drum rolls in the chat. That'll work, Las Vegas 8. That's close. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our winner of 50 million woof is Savage. Let's go. It did give me 2 names, but I very clearly stated it would be the first name. I'm so sorry it teased you like that, Bakavali. I swear I only hit it once. But Savage will be the newest winner of 50 million woof. I will be streaming again on Friday, and once again giving away at least 100 million woof in total. So you guys make sure you set your alarms, your reminders for Friday. I'll start at either 2 or 3 p.m. Pacific, depending on what kind of plans we make this week. But I always send out an email and put it on Twitter, so you'll know on Friday. All right, transferring to that address, 50, 123, 123. 50 million woof going to Savage. Sorry about that, Bakavali. What a tease. Just threw up 3 battle bowls. Oh, yeah, let's look at that before we get out of here. Right, Poppin' Stock won last week. Didn't you win 50 mil? I feel like Poppin' Stock won too. Yeah, Savage, but I can only listen to it for so long. I know Walking Miracle is always like music, the sound, the water sound. Okay, there were 2 things we want to do. 1, down to 7 on the tank. 2nd, there was a little hint to look in the Battle Bowls area for possible fish. Rankings? Las Vegas Kind, 9 wins. Mindy at 6. She's having another good month. Create. Lobby. Replays. I have no idea what Pop Paragon is getting at here. Rankings? Huh. Yeah, Chucky, I'm looking. They're right. Oh, wait. They're right in front of. So they're right here? Is that what you're telling me? Like, can we get them? I see them. I thought he was implying they were available to get. Was this just a tease that they're coming? I doubled down on my question. They're not out. I can't get them yet, right? Just a tease. Okay, good. That's what I was looking for. One is a prize, and the other will be the next break. Oh, cool, Pop Paragon. Thank you. What's up, Blood? So that's going. We took a look at that. What else? Did I say we were going to look at something else before we got out of here? I don't remember. Because that's what I do. I forget things instantly. But there is last chance at the free NFT for anybody that's here. I'm giving away a free NFT today. Futurama-inspired Nerd Unite logo. It looks like that up there in the corner where it says Nerd Unite in the arc. It's going to look way better when it's zoomed in. But I'm distributing that to everybody either this afternoon or tomorrow, depending on how our plans go. There will be blends, most likely on Thursday, utilizing this logo. You'll have half of what you need for free if you just fill out the form today, which is pinned to the top of Twitch. Futurama inspired. That's right, Spartacus. Yeah, if you know what the Futurama logo looks like when you see this one up close, it'll make a lot more sense. I'm giving away that for free. One per person. If you try to scam me out of more than one, you get nothing. You get banned forever. So don't create multiple accounts just for the purpose of trying to get one extra free NFT. It's not worth it. I will make that available for purchase for anybody else that didn't get the freebie or wants to do more than one blend. It'll be there. But you'll need to fill out the form. It's never a race. Take your time, fill it out, read the instructions, and follow carefully. Copy and paste your wax address. Don't type it and make a mistake. If you type it in as .WAN instead of W8M, I'm not going to reach out to you about fixing it. You just won't get anything. If you leave off a letter or misspell or whatever, you get nothing. So take the time to copy and paste your wax address. It's so simple, guys. You can literally go over to Atomic Hub, and there's your wax address right there, and there's little boxes beside it that if you click, copies your address. So you never make a mistake. It's going to, because when I use the system, it distributes them automatically. I'm not sitting there and going, let me go, oh, they're one letter off. Let me see if I can figure out there. I'm not doing that. I don't have time. Sorry. What is worth it is smashing that follow and subscribe button. Right now, do 6 exactly. But that's going to be it for today's stream. I will be streaming again on Friday, either 2 or 3 p.m. start time, again, depending on how the week goes. In an hour, I'll check back on my Twitchy Tides game that we got going and see if there's any winnings to claim. I don't think my fish got in, but hopefully y'all's did. So check out that PvP and be playing and having fun with it and ask your questions on the other streams. Remember that with Twitchy Tides, at any given point, you can go to the main page of Twitchy Tides and you can see what streamers are on live. It'll appear up here at the top. So I'm live right now. 5 Minute Masters is live with 46 people. Rabbit Larry with 21. Captain Degen with 6. They might be playing Twitchy Tides. So if you're ever looking to participate, you can jump in. And Pop Paragon is most likely. I do Pop Paragon. Pop Paragon is most likely going to be around and able to answer any questions, as well as the community. We're trying to help each other out. So you might very well be able to ask your questions and get them answered. I'll be back on Friday. We'll play the box game. Hopefully Kelly will be able to join. Hey, what's up, Comic Zombie? Hopefully we'll be able to have Kelly on, have some fun, do some streaming, play some games maybe. But for today, I'm going to get out of here, and we will raid over to 5 Minute Masters, who is currently on Twitch. Let me grab up the URL. So you guys can go over there. Yeah, looks like they just finished a game. You'll have a chance to go play with them. Yeah, Pop Paragon, I saw that. Mm-hmm. Oh, you see my clown. I didn't see my... Oh, there it is. Derp. I'm an idiot. So did my other ones just get knocked out? Or... Because I thought I put in 5. Maybe I didn't. But I see what you're saying now. Sorry. I wasn't putting together what you were saying. Weird. I'm going to give everybody some Sully Bucks before we get out of here. I always do that to say thank you for not quitting the stream early. So I'm going to give everybody... I think I saw at least 120 people on. Bingo. Nailed it. 120 people, you all get 120 Sully Bucks. Those are going to be good to play the box game on Friday. That means you essentially get 12 entries for free. If you click eliminations, you can see it out already. Oh, that's a button. I'm not quite sure how to read that just right now. It looks like there's one of 47 fish alive. And I can see that a person was 47th and is out. So I'm not quite sure how to read this. But with 35 minutes left, I can't imagine that all but one are knocked out. I don't know. We'll figure it out in time. Only one died so far. Oh, okay. That's not what that would indicate, but we'll learn. We'll learn. Okay, we're going to raid over to 5 Minute Masters. I hope you guys go and have a great time over there. When we drop in with the raid, it's going to take you all over. Hashtag Sully Raid and your Nerds Unite emotes. Just hammer it out to show some love that we're coming over. Be sure to give 5 Minute Masters a follow and subscribe if you're willing. I don't know about the content. I don't know if it's family friendly. Sorry, I'm not trying to put y'all in any bad position, but I think 5 Minute Masters has been around the community enough lately. We're probably not running into any trouble. I think that's it. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Remember to wash your hands. Oh, of course. Check in on somebody, make sure they're doing okay, and above all else, most importantly, Nerds Unite. If they're not there, then go somewhere else and have a great day. See you guys later.